Oh shit. Damn, my bad, family. Just give me 1 second, family.
As long as I'm dancing, acting or rapping, walking around like I don't know what's happening. You like me, you like me, you like me. I'm talking about thinking. As long as I'm high and I never ask why. You like me, you like me, you like me. The second I start with the state of being leadership, black cards and black sovereignty, that's when you can't seem to follow me. Confusion, you feel like you're losing. I'm no longer using this song's about choosing while you cruising. Either black entertainment or the black revolution. People love to see a young black man rap until he wakes up and realizes. So as long as I'm dancing, acting or rapping, walking around like I don't know what's happening. You like me, you like me, you like me. Hey, talking about drinking, it's nothing about thinking. As long as I'm high and I never ask why. You like me, you like me, you like me. But the minute I get in it about the way these rappers spit it, the minute I start spitting that truth, it comes a critic. Promoting your Yankee fitted, but they not really checking for skills, they want the gimmick. Many of the face, we solve them, but there's no trust, no unity, and that's the problem. Black people fighting amongst themselves, that's the problem. White people fighting amongst themselves, that's the problem. U.S. foreign policy is simply just wrong. Rebels against their own government, the U.S. harms them. Then when things get out of hand, yeah, they try to calm them. More money, more diplomacy, just charm them. If that doesn't work, then they move to Osama. Turn them into a terrorist so they can disarm them. Through the corporate media, we don't stand a chance, but too many people want us to just stand and dance. So as long as I'm dancing, acting or rapping, walking around like I don't know what's happening, you like me. If I'm talking about drinking and not about thinking, as long as I'm high, I never ask why. You like me, you like me, you like me. You like me, you like me. You like me, you like me, you like me.
Peace, peace, peace. So Thompson this one. And we'll do something different tonight. I mean, we're gonna keep it on the Aborigines, but for the most part, we're gonna talk about some different things on what's going on in the media as far as like this whole thing with this Kaepernick and how these people burn these Nike shoes and just touch on some other things, man. So I will throw in some of the original information as always, but I just wanted to just build on this, man, because just to build on something for us, man. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of us, man, we are still under the spell that the United Snakes of America is this new country, and you know what I'm saying, and they just going to give you your land back, and that's going to be all merry, merry, merry. Shit ain't happening like that. This fucking country still fucking racist, man. And whether you like it, or you don't like it, still a racist ass fucking country. And these who's over here still racist. Now, what kind of like moved me to make this video was, all right, thing is this, right? I don't even believe this nigga Kaepernick is real. I believe he is a fucking agent because his agent is Rahm Emanuel's brother. Now, You do the research on who Rahm Emanuel. You know, Rahm Emanuel is the mayor of New York. I mean, mayor of Chicago, whatever. We all know we think is what's going on in Chicago about police or some type of military or somebody is shooting up the Aborigines in Chicago, making it look like gang members. So now, you know, his brother is agents. He has a lot of so-called celebrities. Stevie Wonder, I think Aretha Franklin, if I'm not mistaken, but it's a bunch of people who he you know what I'm saying, who is his agent and people, you know what I'm saying, use his services, right? Now, my thing is this, right? Every time they show you this motherfucker Kaepernick, right? And let me just say this, let me just play devil advocate, right? Something else I'm gonna show you, right? Every time they show you Kaepernick, right? I don't want to play and show it because I don't want to get flagged, right? Well, let's take a picture like this, right? They try to make him look like he's some revolutionary, right? But this fucking video, this fucking commercial, what was they showing? Now, I'm not trying to say nothing about the kids or the Special Olympics or the kids that's paraplegics and you know, and none of that stuff. That ain't got nothing to do with them kids. So don't think that the commercial supposed to have been touching on something totally different than showing you. They could have made any Just Do It commercial with kids that was paraplegic or kids that had special needs that was overcoming or that was champions in their own right. So I'm definitely not trying to take away from that or whatever. You know what I'm saying? A champion's a champion, whether he got one leg, no leg, and little boy that wrestling, the one he ain't got no lower torso or whatever. I do think that is he's doing an amazing feat. I don't know if you ever seen a young boy. His coach be carrying him on his back though, but you know, I watched the story. That was a sad story, but they showing images like that. They showing a little girl who played football. You know, I mean, that right there was kind of goofy. Who gives a fuck if a girl is playing football? Why is the girl playing football any motherfucking way? You know what I'm saying? But that's a whole nother story, right? I was under the impression that, you know, that because they was burning the sneakers and shit, nah, I'm a Nike head. I'm not going to front. I'm a Nike. I've been wearing Nikes for a long time, and you know, I love. I'm not gonna front. I wear Nikes. I ain't gonna say I love them no more because I'm not materialistic like I used to be. But yeah, man, shit. I got me some Vapor Max, and you know, I wear shit like that. I ain't gonna front. But for the most part, I ain't no coon for none of this shit. You know what I'm saying? I take them shits off and go get me a pair of Champions from Walmart. Not to say that I'm wearing Champions, but it really don't even matter. But I go grab me some motherfucking Champions from Walmart if it came down to it, right? Now look, now check this shit out, right? Now what was Kaepernick his initial squabble? Or he wasn't standing up to Francis Scott Key's song, #1. #2, he was basically saying that because of the injustices of so-called black men, it wasn't around the world. It was first of all was the brothers that was getting shot. Then they try to make it seem like he's some type of champion for world peace and all this other goofy shit, right? So, you know, it like you know, the brother that be with Yvette Carnell, Tone Talks. I watched him, man. Me and him had some words, but I still enjoy his content because you know some of the stuff he be saying is true. All right. You know, like commercial. If the brother would have came out, they would show him. You know what I'm saying? Sitting down doing the national anthem. They would have the brothers that got shot, but they not going to do that. Now check this out, right? So we all know that a lot of these brothers, and let me put this disclaimer out there. I think that Alton Sterling shooting was fake. I think that the Philando Castile shooting was fake too, okay? That shit just seemed like they showed the woman too much. It was too much drama in it that just like kind of overlapped to where it looked like it was something staged. Along with a lot of other shootings that I seen that I can't prove, but that's just my personal opinion on it. Because I know how they do with a lot of these smoke and mirrors, you know, events and everything. You got to really look at it. You got to really pay attention to how they do stuff. I think the shooting in Texas was fake with the brother that they put in with Professor Griff. or whatever. I think the other shooting with the dude Cosmos in Louisiana was fake. You understand what I'm saying? And you know, I can go on and on. There's other shootings. There's another shooting that happened where brother had like a turban on and he was wearing like some type of headdress like the Duke of Tiz. I think that the Corinne gang shooting was fake because I don't think that she wasn't in no immediate danger. Why would she strap a gun up? And she wasn't in no immediate danger. They didn't come there to kill her. They just wanted to arrest her because she had a warrant. So if she had a children in there, why would she go out in a blaze of glory like that? Why would they send SWAT team to a motherfucking house for a parking ticket? Get the fuck out of here. You'll be a fucking fool to believe that. Okay? And then she in there loading up a shotgun, showing you, holding the phone while she loading up a fucking shotgun. Now, we fall for anything because we're very sensitive and we're very fucking stupid. But like I said, I'm built for this shit. I've been peeped a lot of this shit out. And see, people don't believe that. Listen, think of it like this, right? Let me just tell you from a moral standpoint, right? If they would lie to you, tell you that you're African, you know, stage the World Trade Center when the fucking Building 7 came out, free fall speed. It had the bombs in Building 7. And it had to be bombs in it for it to come down the way it came down. It wasn't hit by no plane. Once you start recognizing that shit like this is fake, they would do anything at this point in time. You understand what I'm saying? They would do anything. Okay? So if you honestly believe, listen, I got kids. And if the SWAT team comes to my house and I got my children in their hand, you think it's gonna be good? You know, like think of it like this, right? For people who remember Transformers. Remember Starscream used to always be like, Megatron, let's get out of here so we can live for another day. I'm not going to no blaze of fucking glory with my children in the fucking house. Are you out of your mind? I'm going, you know what I'm saying? Why? Unless I'm crazy from the get-go. You understand what I'm saying? It just doesn't make no sense. Now, that's just another story. I'm just wanting to just tie that all together. If you look at the Austin Sterling shooting, why would both the cops be so close to each other and then this nigga just shoot him? This nigga pull a gun out while his fucking partner is like almost 2 inches away from him and just start shooting and then roll over him. Come on, get the fuck out. This shit was staged, man. That was staged. The shit that happened in Texas was staged. They put a fucking bomb out to blow this motherfucker up. You believe this shit? So you believe this shit, then he pop up with a picture for Professor Griff. The same thing. This nigga had Boyce Watkins and he had the nigga Zoe Williams on his email. This shit was all staged. They was going after certain people who be saying certain stuff, trying to tie them back to it. Ain't nobody a fucking idiot, okay? Now, like I said, okay, so now Kaepernick, right? Every time he show you this guy, right? He never wore his hair out like that prior to that. Even though he did have some braids and shit. But he got the black jacket. Where was they wearing black jackets like this? Then you standing with Malcolm X shirts on at the fucking press conference. When did he start getting so political? You understand what I'm saying? Now check this out. All right, now let's say if this whole shit is real with him, right? Let's say, all right, he do care about black about Aborigines. He do care about the copper color Aborigines, right? But like a lot of people say, he was raised by 2 Europeans. He didn't know his mother. He didn't know his father. So you really think that he was raised like this? So maybe the black gene just you know what I'm saying, ignited in him and he just woke up. Now that can happen. I'm not saying it don't happen. Just because that he half black and half white don't mean that he can't fight for black people. Look at Michelle Alexander. Look at there's an endless people who we would consider to be mulattoes or mixed race of people that stood up and for us, as well as white people as too, right? So, but check this out. Okay, so now, people burning Nike sneakers, right? So now they burning the Nike sneakers. All right, but like I said, let's go back. All right, so the commercial. They didn't show you nothing about so-called the Aborigines being murdered. It didn't even touch on that. They just show him walking down the street with this type of a pea coat with a turtleneck. Pea coat, they trying to give him that same fucking Black Panther look, right? All right. peacoat with turtleneck. Commercial didn't have nothing to do with none of the shit that, you know what I'm saying, we was thought to be. So why was these motherfuckers burning shoes? Why would they burn? Why would these devils burn shoes? Because Nike picked him up if they know that black men is being killed unfairly because he didn't stand up for that racist ass fucking national anthem. Now this is what they do. They make you stand up to this shit when they know that this shit was a race-baited song from the get-go. All right. So now I'm gonna come back to this. Let's go here. I made a video about Sir Francis Scott Keys or whatever before. And we just gonna go here, right? All right, so let me take this gun out my mouth, y'all. All right, so it say, do you know the Star-Spangled Banner, third verse? It say, this 4th of July, do you have the courage to confront the past? All right, written by Jeffrey Robertson. All right, so let's read a little bit of this. All right. All right, let me see something. All right, we're gonna go right here. All right, we're gonna read a little bit of this. All right, remember, I'm not Dr. Seuss. I'm only a vessel in which the information comes through, all right? So I'm going to try to get it through as flawless as possible, all right? So this 4th of July, here's an American story most of us weren't never taught. After we had a brutal enslavement, Aboriginal people are brutal prisoners of war, as we already know, for almost 200 years. Now, I say for almost 200 years, right? So if slavery started in... It say for almost 200 years, right? When was the Emancipation Proclamation? In 1865. 1865. It's 1863, 1861 is when the Civil War started. It was over when the Emancipation was formed in, I believe, 1865. So I believe that 1619 till 1865 will be a little over 250 years or 240 something years if my math. My math is probably off a little bit, but around that time. So why would they say almost 200 years enslavement when they tell you that slavery started in 1619? Because we know slavery didn't start in 1619. For those of us who do research, know that they really wasn't bringing people over here from the Caribbeans until like the 1700s. All right, so we already know that, like 1700, almost 1800s. All right, do the research. All right, now check this out. I say for the enslavement black people for almost 200 years. And I say almost 200 years. Some escaped and joined the British Army to fight America. Right now, it say in the War of 1812. Now check this out. The British, remember. The Europeans that came here came from fucking Europe, okay? And they was part British. So the British, why would you help the British fight when the British is the ones who sent these motherfuckers over here to begin with or allowed them to come over? Queen Elizabeth, I believe, was British, right? And Queen Elizabeth and the first colony, when you deal with Sir Francis Drake and all these motherfuckers, they was British. They came from that part of the world. Okay, so now I'm just giving y'all some food for thought, but I'm going to read through it and we're going to get through. All right, so fought in the American War of 1812. They was called the Colonial Marines. Say, why join the British? To get freedom. Remember, blacks have been enslaved in America since... Now, look, now check it out. It says blacks have been enslaved in America since 1619. It say, and freedom was now here in sight. In August 1814, the Colonial Marines were part of the British troops that attacked the Americans outside of DC and drove them back. Remember, the Europeans here are not Americans. Americans are the copper color race found here by Europeans. And this is what they were saying in 1828. So why would anybody think that the Europeans are Americans? I don't know why. And why would they even deceive us by telling us that the Europeans are Americans when the Europeans telling you in the first English dictionary who are the Americans? Originally applied to the Aborigines or copper color races found here by Europeans. As simple as that. Okay? All right, so check this out. So I say the Colonial Marines was part of the British troops, Americans outside of DC, and drove them back into the city. House on fire. One of the Americans who witnessed it was Francis Scott Keys. All right, now check this shit out. All right, it say in September Keys also witnessed 25 hours of continuous British bombardment from Fort McHenry in Baltimore. After seeing the White House burn and the fort survive, Key became so moved that he wrote a poem that became a national anthem. In the third verse, Keys had a special message for enslaved people who had dared to fight for freedom. Okay, now also remember this, right? Francis Scott Keys, he was also given power by that devil Andrew Jackson. All right, so don't never forget Andrew Jackson is the fucking, okay? He's a fucking devil. And every time I get a $20 bill, I always get change. I don't never get no $20. I try my best not to keep a $20 bill. All right. Now I say, we will pursue you and get revenge. All right. It say now what they do now. We will pursue you and get revenge. It say no refuge could save you from the hurling and the slave, from the terror of the flight of the gloom of the grave, and the Star-Spangled Banner in triumph doth wave. It say, or the land of the free and the home of the brave. All right. Now check this out. It say his message to the Aborigine fighting for freedom was unmistakable. We will hunt you down and search. We will hunt you down, and the search will leave you in terror, because we will find you. You will not stop the gloom of the grave. All right, now check this out. Now, the real reason, one of the reasons I expect that the British was helping us was because the Americans that they sent over here went rogue, and they basically did try to separate themselves from these devils. I mean, they all devils, but they try to separate themselves and not give Britain shit. But it didn't work out that way. So Britain said, "Oh yeah, all right, you want to do that? We sent you over there, gave you shit, gave you power to do what you did. All right, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna employ the people who you enslaving, or the people we gave you power, dominion over. All right, and which." That's pretty much what happened. So all they did was just fucking play us against it. They used us as a pawn, just like they're using us as a pawn right now to this very day. All right. So some people try to claim his writings about some other group of slaves. They say, but there's no historical evidence. The slaves referred to anyone other than blacks, enslaved people. It say who Keys viewed as a distant and inferior race of people, which experience proved to be the greatest evil that afflicts the community. As a prosecutor in D.C., Keys sought the death penalty for a man who possessed abolished literature. All right, so this man only had information about these so-called abolished or literature, and they was going to basically kill him. All right, it say Keys believed that anyone who would consider abolishing slavery was willing to associate with the amalgamation with the Negro. And let me see something. Hold up. Let me bring it down. So where was we at? Right. Hold up. All right, right here. All right, say amalgamation with the Negro. It say, and to him that justify execution. This is the story of Sir Francis Scott Keys and the writing of his poem that became the national anthem. As you celebrate Independence Day, now this is just a little food for thought. We already kind of went into this or whatever before, but that's pretty much giving you what the national anthem was about. So do you think you should be standing for that shit? I mean, I don't care where you at. I don't care. But see, the fucked up part is that these Europeans over here, they honor all this shit. All this shit that was done to our ancestors, they sit here and honor. You understand what I'm saying? Never mind, you know, you got shit like, what was that movie that they played in the White House? Birth of a Nation. Okay? When you had a president playing the fucking having a KKK, they showing the KKK marching. I believe that was in Washington D.C. They played that shit in the White House, man. You understand what I'm saying? So do you know that all of them is connected? They try, oh well, you know, police, and they infiltrated the white supremacy group. They've been infiltrated because they part of it. They part of it. Anybody will make you stand for this fucking song is based. That's a conflict of interest for you. Okay, the white people got interest in standing for it because they are the people who was hoping that they can get on his land. And like I said, think about this, right? You know, just like you watch these videos where you got these Europeans be like, man, well, I ain't got nothing to do with my ancestors ain't keep slaves or my ancestors. So how did you know how to get over here? Who gave you the memo to come to America? The Aborigines didn't ask you to come here. So who gave you the memo to come over here? Who gave you the memo to come over here? Oh, the other Europeans that was coming over here. That's how you got the memo to come over here. So when you got over here, did you get set up shop anywhere? No, you set up shop against Aborigines, and you helped against other Europeans to take the fucking land from them. So get the fuck out of here. If you are in the house if you are in a stolen fucking house, then you are accessory to the fucking crime. Okay, so now these people don't show their face because they got everything going for them. They have a whole system that was built for them in which shows that they can be racist. If you don't agree, if you try to break out of there, if you try to break out of any of this shit that they got you into, they show just how racist they really are. You understand? I'm saying it's not the majority of them. It's the old. I'm gonna say it's the majority of them because they all benefit from this shit. They ain't gonna give up. They got jobs. They got supremacy. Now, if you see a bum on the street that ain't benefiting from white supremacy, that's begging for change or whatever, then he an exception to basically what's going on. But the majority of these people who benefit, who who benefit overwhelmingly. You understand what I'm saying? And even some of your ancestors who came here and sold your ass out. Because a lot of the ones that was fighting in these wars was also a lot of the people who was warring against the Aborigines as well. Because you had that. So you think that the Aborigines was helping the British? They was warring against the Americans and the British. And your ancestors was fighting for the British. You think the Aborigines, because you see that the Aborigines was fighting against the British too. So all this shit was going on. But let's get back to what the main thing is going on. All right, so back to this motherfucker, man. Fucking, you got a lot of smoke and mirrors, man. Got double agents, man. This shit is like, you know what I'm saying? You got people who just double agents, man. All right, so boom. So back to this guy, right? So people probably say, well, damn, you know, he can't play football no more. Well, he got paid off heavy behind that shit, yo. He got paid off heavy. That motherfucker probably got $100 million somewhere in the cut doing this shit, bro. You know what I'm saying? Probably got $100 million. And it ain't the fact that, oh, yeah, he can play and everything, but who knows what his true intention was or whatever. A lot of this shit be planned years and years down the fucking, down, you know what I'm saying, about 10 years, down, you know what I'm saying, ahead of time. Well, you know, this is probably already a plan. You know what I'm saying? But back to what I was saying. So, all right, so let's say that he was fighting for so-called Aborigines or fighting for the blacks that, you know what I'm saying, got killed or lost their lives as a result to, you know, what they claim to be untrained police officers or whatever you want to call them, right? All right, so if that's the case, then why would Europeans get mad because he got an ad with Nike and start burning their Nikes up? Why? Why? So you basically support the police shooting unarmed black men, the people who burning these sneakers? So you support that then. So that goes to show you how racist these motherfuckers still is. Because the man ain't want to stand for this racist ass song where it's basically saying that they were going to catch the slaves, but then the Europeans would say, well, y'all burnt down the White House. Well, what was they supposed to do or whatever? Like I said, there's a bunch of stuff going on to where the history is very vague, but when you go back and you read it, you get a brief understanding that it was pretty much that, you know, it was the Aborigines against the colonists. Pretty much. That's pretty much what it was. So now you got black men getting shot down or Aborigines. And remember, I use the word interchangeable. Please do not tell me we not black. I can know the signs from 09, 729. I know all that shit. I use the word interchangeable, okay? All right, so you say black, copper color, Aborigines, etc. All right, so Aborigine men getting shot down by so-called, you want to say white city cops, you say whatever you want to call them, okay? But this man claimed that his whole method of sitting down during the national anthem was for that. Okay, so now, okay, so he clearly said that. He clearly ain't said it was because of no U.S. troops or because of the army or none of that other stuff or whatever. But you see, people clearly started burning Nikes because they gave this man an opportunity to do a commercial. Why? Why would they burn Nikes if they gave him an opportunity to do a commercial? You understand what you see what I'm saying? So like I said, I found that to be very funny. And a lot of things is I also found funny is that they would compare him to motherfucking Muhammad Ali. Now, like I asked Dr. David Imhotep during that interview. Dr. David Imhotep used to be Muhammad Ali nutritionist, right? Now I asked him, I said, do you think they slipped him something? Because he was very vocal. Okay, he was very vocal. And do you think that after he got done with boxing, he wouldn't have been? Do you honestly believe that after Muhammad Ali got done with boxing, he wouldn't have been in politics? Really? You really believe that? Use your brain, okay? And he just mysteriously come up with some fucking strange disease that he can't fucking stop shaking. And ain't no what boxer do you know got it? What boxer do you know got that same fucking disease he got? What boxer? You name one boxer who got that same disease, Muhammad Ali. I don't want to hear about, oh well, he got that, nah. And he was eating good because he was under the Nation of Islam. So he knew how to take care of himself. Plus, he had a nutritionist like Dr. David Imhotep, who told me that he once did a 60-day fast. And you know what I'm saying? He once did a 60-day fast, and he said this is back in the 70s. So he already knew about a lot of this stuff prior to all the new stuff that's coming around now. So you think that, like I said, I believe they slipped Ali something, because they didn't want Ali to be vocal. And if the motherfucker told you that he not going to go to war and fight for you, that ain't no Vietnamese motherfuckers is his enemies. His enemies is the motherfucker right here calling them niggas and doing all the shit to him. He clearly said that. He clearly said that. And now 30, 40 years, I mean, well, you say 3 years after his death, and you know that the Jews gave his family, I believe, 70 million, or it might have been a little bit more than that. It might have been around 50 million or something for his name, to use his name, his likeliness. So now the Jews basically own Muhammad Ali and own his name and everything. And like I said, his family sold out to him. His family sold, and this is what all these black fucking coons do. We sell out for fucking, and we don't have no dignity or no fucking pride. He already had money coming in, but our fucking sellout asses don't have no dignity nor pride for anything. We'll sell any fucking thing to anything these European. You sell his name? You sold this man name? Are you serious? You sold his name to some Jews? Unfucking believable, man. This just get better and better, man. You know what I'm saying? Let's check this out real quick. Let's see something real quick. Matter of fact, let me see something. There you go, right here. It's this one. Check this out. Hold up. Y'all can't hear me. Y'all can't hear it. Hold up.
Some darker people, some poor, hungry people in the mud for big, powerful America, and shoot them for what? They never call me nigger. They never lynch me. They never put no dogs on me. They never robbed me of my nationality, raped and killed my mother and father. Well, I'm going to shoot them for what? How am I going to shoot them? Them little poor little black people, little babies and children and women. How can I shoot them poor people? Just take me to jail. Ali more than held his own against students who had a far better formal education than he.
I'm saying you talking about me about some draft, and all you white boys are breaking your neck to get to Switzerland and Canada and London. I'm not going to help nobody get something my Negroes don't have. If I'm going to die, I'll die now, right here fighting you. If I'm going to die, you my enemy. My enemy is a white people, not Vietnams or Chinese or Japanese. You my opposer when I want freedom. You my opposer when I want justice. You my opposer when I want equality. You won't even stand up for me in America for my religious beliefs, and you want me to go somewhere and fight, but you won't even stand up for me here at home.
Now you want to compare fucking Kaepernick to him? You really want to compare Kaepernick to him because you believe, oh shit, well, oh, he, you know, Kaepernick lost everything. Oh, no, he didn't. Kaepernick got a fucking, like I said, his last contract was very heavy or whatever. So he honestly didn't lose shit. You understand what I'm saying? He ain't lose nothing. Let me see what y'all saying in the chat. Let me see what's going on. Let me see. Hold on for a second. Yeah, but yeah, Kaepernick, man, ain't nothing compared to no fucking Muhammad Ali. Nothing. You see what Muhammad Ali told all them motherfuckers with all them white supremacy right there in that school. You know what I'm saying? Oh, let me see what the fuck is going on. Oh, all right, there y'all go. But you see what Muhammad Ali told all them people right there. You know what I'm saying? And you know what though? Look, let's not say that, man, because you know some of us, man, you know, some of us do got white in our family. I don't know if people directly half white and half black, but some of us do got white in our family. So let's not separate those who might have been, you know, let's remember, some like my great grandmother's raped by a white man. So, you know what I'm saying? I'm not no motherfucking half-breed, or I damn sure don't claim my European or no, I don't even know no fucking Europeans in my family. But we got to stop doing that shit, man. You know, because we know that families was raped over here. We know what happened. So y'all going to have to be a little sensitive towards that. I'm not going to have that shit. You know motherfuckers raping your ancestors over here. So let's stop saying that shit, man. But you do have a lot of coon ass motherfuckers who will sit up here and lay up with a motherfucking white woman. So we definitely ain't gonna give them no fucking we definitely ain't gonna give them no shine neither. You understand what I'm saying? But understand that, man. But yeah, you're right, Laney. They poisoned them. You're right. But Kaepernick, like you said, that motherfucker was raised by two directly Europeans, okay? He was half white and half black. He was raised by two directly Europeans, man. That's what throw another monkey wrench in the game, okay? Now, like I said, man, now, look, you take it, you understand where the hell we going with this, right? So now you don't think these motherfuckers is racist, even if he did. Let's say if he is an agent. All right, let's put that on one. We want to just break this shit down. All right, so let's say Kaepernick is an agent. On one side we say agent. On the other side, let's say maybe he is real. Okay, we have a small percentage of thought that maybe he is real. Okay, all right, let's say on one side he's an agent. On the other side, maybe he is real. Okay, all right, so. Let's say, all right, the agent side, he got to pay a lot of money to deceive us, which we still don't know what the end game of the deception is or whatever. Or maybe they is trying to start a race war, or we don't know. We don't know what the end game is yet. But we know that he's fighting for all these other people and all that. Nah, fuck that. Muhammad Ali said, I'm for my people here. He said white people. And like I said, it might not be like that today. But we do know when these people feathers get ruffled or when these people fucking hair get fucking messed up or whatever, they really show their fucking true colors, because I don't why, if Nike basically gave Kaepernick money for a commercial, why would they burn Nike sneakers? Unless they was cool with motherfuckers shooting these young brothers. Now they was cool. Like I said, I believe all the Harlem shit was fake. I don't give a fuck with nobody. I believe that shit was fake. Philando Castile, I believe that shit was fake too. I believe it was fake. And some people, you said the Trayvon Martin shit was fake. Because, I'm going to tell y'all something too, right? Now, listen, I be going on a limb here. This is just my thought, okay? Do not think that I'm some crazy motherfucker or some quack or some weirdo or whatever. But I study this shit, and I know flim flam. Okay? Now, you got Dick Gregory, which some people think he's an agent. But he was saying shit of how his body was supposedly been in the morgue 3 days, and they didn't know his body was in the morgue, and some other shit, all right? They said that he got killed during the All-Star game, but they said he got killed around 6 o'clock, and the All-Star game don't start till like 8 o'clock. And I believe Florida's still in Eastern time. I believe it's still Eastern time, if I'm not mistaken, or whatever, but the All-Star game don't start the All-Star game don't start till around 7:30, 8 o'clock. Okay, Trayvon Martin got killed around 6 o'clock, man. You understand what I'm saying? So 6:30. All right. So there's a lot of funny things, sketchy things that was going on about that. All right. Now I'm just gonna say maybe the boy did get killed. If he did get killed, God bless his soul. If Alton Sterling did get killed, God bless his soul. If Philando Castile, if he got killed, God bless his soul. I don't believe the Philando Castile, and I don't believe the Alton Sterling, because I don't believe no cop is going to have a gun, put a gun directly to a man's chest. He wasn't reaching for shit on the floor, unless it was a direct hit, okay? And then he started shooting and then rolled over, and he almost shot his partner, unless the shit was fake. He wasn't in no immediate danger to go through all that. So, like I said, y'all gotta sit there and watch, and y'all gotta stop watching shit on the news and do your own independent research and start coming out with your own. Because we already know these people are staging shit. We already know the news is fucking fake. Okay, you know what propaganda is. You heard of Edward Bernays. Edward Bernays is Sigmund Freud's nephew. Sigmund Freud is the father of psychology. I mean, he basically told Eric Bernays, get the book Propaganda. He told Eric Bernays to basically tell the American people that the signature food is bacon and eggs. And he programmed that shit into people's psyche. People eat bacon and eggs two fucking day through making commercials and through you seeing the shit through fucking on TV and seeing the shit through the television. Okay? Now check this shit out. So now, okay, let's say that Kaepernick is real about this, all right? Let's say that, all right, his black gene woke up, even though he was raised by some white people or whatever, you know what I'm saying? And, he so happened to see what was going on, see the injustice, and he decided to sit down during the national anthem or whatever. But, the whole Afro shit, then wearing the black blazers like Black Panther, all that shit is extra shit. Then the Malcolm X, somebody putting them up to that shit, man. You got to know flim flam. So you can't just motherfucker. We fall for anything. We see shit. We don't know flim flam. We don't know flim flam like that. All that shit is extra shit. Why is he running around with black blades on with afros with his fist up and that's all fucking control shit. And he's fighting for. He's still making his voice heard about so-called Aboriginal people. No. He done took his fight. Oh, I'm going to Iraq and I'm gonna go fight for these people over there. No, I thought you were initially fighting for your people over here first. We didn't get no justice shit over here. So why would you take your fight other ways? Because it's all fucking smoke and mirrors, man. It's all smoke and mirrors. But like I said, even if we thought that he was fighting for us over here, why if Europeans know that, and they know that unarmed. So you saying that, okay, let's Eric Gardner. All right, I believe that was real, even though some people saying that shit was fake, but I believe it was real. Let's check this out. Eric Gardner, okay? Now, understand it. First of all, once you buy cigarettes, you already pay, especially in New York. Cigarettes in New York is like $12. So it only costs, a pack of Newports only costs fucking $2, $3. If you go to Virginia, a pack of Newports is only like $3 fucking because it's not heavily taxed. See, you see how that works? New York taxed this shit 3 times more than the fucking cigarettes cost. So now he paid $12 for a pack of cigarettes, paid the taxes on the cigarettes, but they don't want them selling cigarettes on the fucking corner. So you will pay a motherfucker $20 an hour to form a task force to lock people up for fucking Newports? Are you fucking serious? When y'all fucking racist asses, tobacco don't even belong to y'all. The tobacco belongs to the people of this country. Oh, but I guess because they took everything from you dumb asses, that's theirs too. So now they catch you smoke. They caught this man smoking a motherfucking, selling a fucking Lucy, and then decided to choke him out. But you see the white supremacists or these fucking officers that, which, like I said, it's not all of them, but some of these motherfuckers is just programmed beyond the call of duty. Because if you're not smart enough to say, all right, well, hold up, he's not harming nobody, really. You know what I'm saying? He only selling cigarettes. This is not that serious for me to even be using no fucking, it's not even a violent crime. So why would I be using violence against something that's not a violent crime? Oh, because I get paid to do it, and I need to bring the same thing at the paddy wagon, same thing, slave catcher, etc. Still the same fucking thing. It's still the same fucking thing, man. Still the same thing. Still the same thing. Still the same fucking thing. You understand? You do the math for me. Everybody got choked out for fucking. It doesn't matter if your intentions was to kill him. By you putting a fucking illegal move on him, you cut his windpipe off and it stopped his fucking heart. So if I go outside and punch somebody and the motherfucker fall and hit his head and go into a seizure and die, y'all gonna charge me for a homicide. But if an officer use a fucking illegal, and you know what the thing is, that the prosecutors and all these motherfuckers are paid under the same, they all work together. That's why when I tell you, when you go to fucking court, ask them, ask the judge, are you party to the proceeding? Even if you get that far. Because some people handle it different ways. You send in paperwork to where you never say nothing or whatever, and it might get dismissed without you ever opening your mouth. But on the record, for the record, are you party to the proceeding, my honor? Do you get paid? Do you get paid by the state? Do you and the officers have the same employee? So this is a conflict of interest. But he'll try to hit you with, well, no, I'm going to give you a fair trial. How? How am I going to get a fair? They all work together. The prosecutor, and so the prosecutor is basically, and all this shit is smoking, is a smoking mirror, man, because the prosecutor is defending the fucking state, which the state ain't an injured party. You see how that works? You get a drug charge. The state is the person who made the motherfucking law. So the prosecutor is defending the state. There is no fucking injury to nobody. There is no plaintiff. If the plaintiff is a fucking state, who the state can't be party to the proceeding. So like I said, people don't even understand. That probably went way over people's fucking head. But understand this, right? The judge ain't supposed to be party to the proceeding. He's not supposed to get paid, or the prosecutor. The prosecutor get paid by the same people the cops get paid by. So you think the prosecutor gonna ask questions like they said they can indict a ham sandwich? So why didn't they indict? We all got common sense. If I put you in a chokehold right now and you fucking catch a seizure and I choke you out and you fucking die, guess who I'm gonna get charged with? I'm gonna get charged with at least manslaughter. At least manslaughter. At the most, manslaughter. At the most, man. Who not gonna argue right now? If the fucking police run down on me, if I was selling cigarettes, they ran down on me and tried to lock me up for selling cigarettes, I'm gonna try to fucking resist too. Like, this shit is stupid. Like, you may tell me y'all that fucking petty the way you formed the fucking a task force to lock people up for selling loose cigarettes? Are you fucking serious? And then you using immediate threat against? Come on, man. I said, man, a lot of this shit is just retarded, man. And it goes to show you just how racist this country is. They show their true colors. They still show their true colors, man. And by them burning Nikes over the fact that, like I said, if Kaepernick wasn't if he is truthful and he do want to see freedom for people, why would you care if the Nike employed him? Why would you care if he back in the NFL? Because these motherfuckers is racist. They want you to stand up to that racist ass. Look. Let's go back here. Because I don't think some of you motherfuckers get this shit, man. I think some of the people was on the school bus with the helmets on, banging their heads against the motherfucking walls, man. Check this out. All right. This is Francis Scott Key. And remember, Francis Scott Keys Andrew Jackson. Anytime you hear that word Andrew Jackson, he is the fucking devil. He is the main reason why Aborigines got their land taken from them. Because he was the main one who went against the crusade to fight everyone. When he went after the Geechee Gawler, he went after the motherfucking Aniawanya or the Talasigi, or aka the Cherokees. Okay, he went after all these tribes. When you read all the stories, Andrew Jackson was the main one going after all these tribes, and that's the reason why these people put him on a pedestal, because he helped them take the fucking land from us. So he employed Francis Scott Key. So now look, let's review this. All right. So one more time, let's go back over here. And witnessed 25 hours of continuous British bombardment of Fort McHenry in Baltimore. After seeing the White House burned and the fort survived, Keys became so moved that he wrote a poem that, because of the national anthem, in the third verse, Keys had a special message for enslaved people, which was your mother, who had dared to fight for freedom. We will pursue you and get revenge. No refuge could save you from the hurling, and the slave from the terror of the flight or the gloom of the grave, and the Star-Spangled Banner in the triumph doth wave. Oh, of the free and the home of the brave, or the land of the free and the home of the slave. Okay, now look, his message to the Aborigines fighting for freedom was unmistakably, we will hunt you down and search, and the search will leave you in terror, because we will find you. You will your next stop is the gloom of the grave. So basically saying anybody who basically fight for freedom, they're gonna kill them. All right. So like I said, man, you know, I'm just touching. I'm not saying that all people are racist. I'm not saying it's definitely, there are some good officers out here or whatever. Even though that the system itself is a rotten system, there are some people who try to do good, you know what I'm saying, for the system or whatever. But if you signed up to be a fucking officer to arrest people for fucking loose cigarettes, you are fucking an idiot, man. You are an idiot. You have to really sit down and say, hold up, man. I'm locking people up for selling cigarettes? Oh, because they made a law. It's doing my job. Oh, I'm doing my job. Okay. So motherfucker could pay you to do anything, man. And that's these motherfucking, most of these immigrants come over here and do the same shit. The main ones who sign up for this shit, they sign up for it the most. You see most of them sign up, or they sign up for everything. And they do anything so they can take their kids to fucking Disney, or take them to the movies on the weekend, or take them to the circus, or take them to any of these events that this country fucking offers them, or whatever, or get them a fucking cell phone, or, oh, I paid my way to be American. Or you're not an American, you're a United States citizen. You're a United States slave. I paid my way, I paid my dues. I went over to Iraq and fought some more poor people or whatever, because of the fucking stage war, just like the Gulf of Tonga and all these other wars or whatever. You know what I'm saying? I paid my debt. And these motherfuckers is stupid, because they don't even know what they get themselves into. They don't even know if this shit is real or not. They just sign up for the shit automatically, man. So, no, I just wanted to touch on that, man. I ain't want to go into a rant though, but just something for you to think about or whatever. Even because, like, when I seen them burning, I said, hold up. Okay, all right. Now, I don't believe Kaepernick not one bit. I believe he is an agent. I don't believe that the shit he's doing. We don't know what he's doing this shit for. These motherfuckers be having so many. They work with statistics, man. They work with statistics and numbers and shit, man. So you don't know what is the cause of them doing that. It might not even be to start a race war. It might have just been to prevent another motherfucker from sitting down or saying, man, fuck this, man. We're not standing up for this shit, man. Y'all niggas doing all this, so they had him do it, so the next person wouldn't even do it. And then they got him out the NFL, and then anybody with any common sense would say, damn, he's better than a lot of these so-called backup quarterbacks. Y'all motherfuckers is that racist that you won't even give him a job? Y'all motherfuckers is that, and like I said, it could be both ways. It can be that maybe he is telling the truth, okay? It could be maybe he is telling the truth. Think about this shit, man. It could be maybe he is telling the truth. Maybe it don't matter if he, remember, y'all got to stop doing that, man. Like saying because a person is a mulatto or whatever, or a person is not going to fight for you, man. Come on, y'all got to stop doing that shit, man. Because, you know, everybody, you might have, your grandmother might have been raped by a white man or something or whatever, man. You know the situations, man. We know that was probably more of a situation to where his mother gave it up to the Negro. But nonetheless, though, what I'm saying is, let's say if that at that moment when Kaepernick decided to sit down because of the fucking national anthem, because he mentioned the national anthem first. He mentioned the national anthem and the song was racist. That's what a lot of people was basically saying from the get-go, right? But then it became, oh, well, you know, oh, black men getting shot down or whatever. And another funny thing is, check this out, right? Now, I'm going to tell you this. I witnessed this firsthand. Hold on for a second. Let me grab something to drink real quick, y'all. Give me 1 second, people. All right, y'all. Now check this shit out. Even when people start talking about, oh, man, Donald Trump is a racist, Agent Orange, and man, shut the fuck up, man. All these motherfuckers racist. At least he got the fucking heart to say what the rest of these bastards wouldn't say. You understand? Oh, Donald Trump, they need to impeach. They should have impeached Obama because Obama let a lot of this shit go on his watch. He should have got impeached from the gate. You understand what I'm saying? Motherfucking blacks, I'm like, man, you ain't doing shit for us. Impeach that motherfucker. Ain't nobody say nothing. As long as he was dancing to Al Green and he got that man-looking wife for his niggas gave him a break. That's how you know we are fucked up, man. We stupid as fuck, man. And the sad part about it all is this, man. All that shit happened during your first so-called black president, when you dumb motherfuckers don't know that the first 8 presidents, some people say the first 11 presidents, because remember, Reconstruction, we had the Republican Party for like since like you for the matter of fact for the first since like the 17. How did you have black judges back in the 1760s? How? The first so-called black judge was in 1759 or 58. Either 1758 or 1762. You can watch that on what's the name? What's the fucking cracker name that got fired from Fox? The one that was telling the truth about shit. Can't think of his name, but I got the video up on my channel. He showed you the first so-called black judge was in 1768. How is that possible? Because we had control of the fucking country in certain places. Okay? Now understand this, right? So, oh, Obama was the first black president. Oh, we got no. He was a motherfucking he was a mulatto. Okay, which we say we can't trust all mulatto. He was a mulatto and a fucking African. He was not no black Aborigine. Okay, and Africans do not consider themselves black. So that's another thing we need to stop saying or whatever. They'll tell you quick they not black neither. And and some of them say that they black because they don't want to be ostracized in the country, but they know damn well they not black. Well, like most of them tell you, I know my tribe I came from, I know my country, I know all. They would shit on you quick. They would pull their pants down and shit right on you real quick. And your dumb asses be looking like, oh, still Africans. Oh, that's why you guys abandoned that. Like, I'm a black American Aborigine. My family is not from Africa. So you stop that. Stop that shit real quick. No, I'm not no African. Africa's not the oldest continent. America's the oldest continent. Why you motherfuckers over there? That's how, like I said, that's how you separate that shit. Because as long as they try to be your friend, they cool. Now, like I said, I got a lot of African friends, man. I just got finished talking to my brother who Nigerian, and he a cool dude, and he opened, but trust and believe, I let him know how I feel. I tell him from the gate, I got no problem with no Africans, but don't come over here with that playing me, oh, I'm an African. Nonetheless, though, Obama let all this shit down on his watch, all of it. Okay, now when Trump come in, everybody, Donald Trump is the most racist motherfucker. Why? Because he's trying to stop people from coming to this country illegally. Now, we know that most of the people here is illegal because if none of them asked the Aborigines could they be on their land, then you already know they're all illegal. But guess what? According to them, it's not your land no more because they done took it from you. Okay? So now, if all the motherfuckers came here illegally, they came here with the colonists who took the land from you. So all of it's technically illegal. But you have one European who's saying, well, damn, man, enough is jumping over the border, coming here illegally. And you dumb motherfuckers will sit there and fucking fight and worry about them when they was feeding your babies to alligators. Don't send your kids over unattended. These motherfuckers is evil. Don't you see what fucking them doing over here? They molesting children. These people it gets worse than that. They will eat your motherfucking child. And you sending your children over here for a cell phone and a Disney, so he can go to one of these brainwashing centers. Really? And you want me to have some type of empathy or sympathy for you when you got food, fire, water, and shelter in your country? Motherfuckers in Mexico, ribs ain't touched. These fucking motherfuckers hop the border fat than a motherfucker. It ain't like they Ethiopians or some people who barely got water who fucking starving. No. These motherfuckers come here just for economical, just so they can get more fucking materialism. They got food over there. They got water over there. They basically can make money over there, but niggas jump the motherfucking border, and then you got a fucking president saying, well, hold up, man. Fuck this. Even though he is a fucking racist. All these niggas is racist. I'm not surprised. But at least he tried to stop the shit. Because that shit only hurting us. Black Americans. Like I told you all the statistics, man. The reason we can't get reparations, first of all, because we got the wrong argument. We're not Africans. We are some Aborigines who had their land taken from them. Number one. Number two, in the 1910s, they classified you as Negro in color, and you could easily prove that. In 1960, they filed that said it was illegal. So if it was illegal for the states to do that and the harm was already done, then don't you think you can sue them? You dumbass motherfuckers. Let's go. Let me rewind that. Okay, so. First of all, we're not Africans, okay? We're not Africans. We are Aborigines in North America. I already showed you the statistics. I already showed you how many people that they said or they thought was in this land. And if 380,000 people came here and they was way more than 380, I don't give a fuck they put 380,000 people in one fucking state. So let's say they put all the 380,000 Africans in fucking in the Carolinas. It was still Aborigines there. So if it was, that's only one. Now we know That's just basically, I'm just basically just saying that, which most people believe that they was even distributed, which that's not true neither. They wasn't even, they would, listen, they would just bring if they told they sent 2.5 million people to the Caribbean, to Europe, how do you know that the people that they brought over wasn't the same people? Because if they sent almost 10 times, almost, no, I'm gonna say almost 15 times the amount of people they brought back here. And they just automatically had to assume to be Africans because they was claiming that they was Negroes. Now they telling you in 1910 that they was classifying black Indians as Negroes and colors. And they did it in enough states. So you think that out of all these fucking states, Louisiana, Virginia, South Carolina, North Carolina, Georgia, Tennessee, Alabama, Florida, Texas, it's probably like 3 more states. So you telling me out of all them 11 states that they only did that shit to a couple 100 people, you dumbasses? You fucking dummies. You honestly believe that? Honestly, when all of your family got colored on their birth certificate? Okay, so now, like I said, back to what I was saying. So the reason you can't get reparations is because of all the illegals here. If you illegal in a country, how are you getting benefits? But they talk about you on fucking welfare. You see how, and we so dumb. We so dumb. That's why, man, that's why, look, man, I give up on my people, yo. I give up on my people. Only on the ones that got common knowledge, like we got things in common, or we still vibrating on the same frequency. But for the most part, I give up on my people. My people is fucking stupid, man. As long as they can be head Negro in charge, they will sell you the fuck out. They will sell you the fuck out. That's why every time you see your family members, they always trying to show your own family members. They always trying to show you what they got. Oh, I got a nice, oh, I got a new car. Oh, he got a nice job. Oh, he went to college. They always trying to make it seem like, oh, because they was able to do this, that they are basically better than you. Especially, and don't come from a motherfucker from the project. Like some of my family came from projects or whatever, and I used to always see how my family was better off. Used to always try to shit on my family that was in the projects all the time. All the time, because most of the family that was better off in the 1900s was part of the like Arlington 10 and the Boulets and all that. The other part might have just been caught up in the mix and just happened to be the end on they happen to be the end of the statistics that could not find a job, that could not find employment. Because remember, it was a lot of it. So even up until the 1980s, you have black people can't get jobs. So why the fuck would you send immigrants here? Because what happened in the 1960s, they didn't want to happen again. They said, fuck that. If these black people start rioting again, they're going to shut the whole economy down because we ain't going to have nobody to work. So therefore, let's start bringing in immigrants slowly. Let's start giving them the jobs that we was giving the blacks. And then if the blacks ever decide to riot or ever decide to uproar again, we won't need them entirely to be the fuck. And then they make sure that they separate them. That's why they make some Caribbeans separate, or they make some Caribbeans over you. They make some Africans over. And I'm not saying all of them. I'm just saying some of them or whatever. They listen. If you got your own people sell you out, you think that people who come here ain't gonna sell you out? You honestly believe that? When motherfucker waving their freedom over their head, like, nah, man, you don't do what I tell you, because your ass is going back. You're going back. Only thing I do is let immigration pick them up one time and hold them for 2 or 3 days. Niggas get a proper understanding out of them. You understand what I'm saying? So you think that. So you got people so if somebody breaking your house right now, you gonna feed them? I mean, it depends. It depends. If somebody breaking my house right now and it was real poor motherfucker, and it was a family who might have been starving, and it might have been something like that, I don't know. Maybe I might. I don't know. I might. It depends on how I'm feeling and what the situation is. But this ain't the same situation, because a lot of these countries people coming from, they're not starving. They're not starving. Now, if you want to talk about some of the refugees that's crossing over, like, in Africa, because some of them people is crossing over from countries and trying to get into European countries because they don't want to be in their own country. But yet these are the same motherfuckers that will come here and tell you, oh, my country's beautiful. Oh man, yeah, we was doing this over there. So you was doing what over there? So why exactly did you come here? Now we know countries, poor countries like Ethiopia, like Haiti. We know these countries are constantly under attack. You know what I'm saying? And some Caribbean countries too. But for the most part, you have a lot of people who come here and they always be happy to motherfucking wave their fucking flag. At the same fucking token, you ask them like, well, if your country was so motherfucking great, why are you so proud about it? Why are you not going back? Because I'm not going to be over my neighbor house every day. If my house got a pool, if I got a 60-inch screen TV in my house, a fucking refrigerator, food, and everything, I'm not going to be over my neighbor house who don't have shit. You know what I'm saying? Unless it's a female and you trying to get with it or some strange or some, you know what I'm saying, some strange situation. But for the most part, you ain't gonna leave your home if your home is better than the house you going to. You understand what I'm saying? Like I said, man, you got people who come here out of straight poverty situations, man. But then you also got other people come here to get a fucking cell phone and then go to Disney and so they can work, so they can work three jobs, save their money, and take their family to Disney World. And say, I'm an American. Or I'm an American, or however motherfucker say. It ain't always gotta be a Hispanic saying it. It could be a fucking African. It could be anybody saying it or whatever. And then they sit on you. Or you black motherfuckers don't want to do anything. You don't want to work. You don't want to do nothing. Do you know that you went to school? Okay, you know they don't know the history because they went through one of these European programs and they think that that's the end of their education. That stops. Our education continues because we want to learn more. That's how you know people care, because they will continue on learning. Saying, like, I got my brother, Haitian dude, be at the gym and shit. And he always come up to me talking to me about history and shit, man. He real bright, man. But it's a lot of people who don't do that. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of people who don't be talking about none of this shit, man. Who just come here, they get their degrees, that's it. They get their degrees, fucking watch TV, go on vacations, go to Disney World, get them a cell phone, and that's it. So, I mean, so back to what we was talking about, Trump and shit, right? So now, so you got people like, oh man, you know, Trump's the worst. Oh, he's the worst. Trump wasn't worse than Obama, because at least look. How many black people getting killed under Trump watch? Tell me. You do the count. How many black people have you seen get killed while Trump was in office? How many? Okay. How many? If you go back and see what Obama really did, Obama ain't shit for us. He ain't mentioned you. He ain't mentioned. At least Trump did. I'm not saying. Listen, bro. Listen. All these motherfuckers is racist, okay? But, I mean, come on, man. You understand what I'm saying? At least a person did mention your name. This motherfucker Obama ain't mentioned nothing. And all these fucking shootings happened under his watch. All of them. Okay? I don't think, what's the name? I don't think, what's the dude name in New York? Bell. I think Bell happened during Bush's. But all of the other ones, he was like the first one to start that got killed, you know, or whatever. But after that, it just has, it's at Trayvon Martin. And that's another thing, right? When they had that Trayvon Martin trial, they had a trial on Saturday, yo. That shit was like unbelievable. Why would they have a trial on Saturday? I've never heard that ever in my life. Never. Courts ain't even open on. Anybody who been to court can detest that. Who been to court? Listen, anybody been to court? Have you ever seen a court that was open on a Saturday? Unless it was something like you might have got an OR or something like a trial, some type of court that was under. It wasn't no court where you had a trial on no motherfucking Saturday. How many people ever seen a trial or ever seen a Superior Court open on a Saturday? How many people? Press 1 if you've seen the Superior Court open on a Saturday before. That's not. I guess nobody's Superior Court open on Saturday before. Okay? Never happened. You know what I'm saying? But they had Trayvon Martin shit on Saturday, right? The verdict and everything, right? Now check this out, right? I swear, yo. And like I ain't swearing like under Christian pretenses. I'm just swearing so you know I'm serious, right? The same night as that Trayvon Martin case, right? Why they aired the commercial for Fruitville Station that same night? The same fucking night, yo. I was sitting right here after it happened with Trayvon Martin. They aired that shit with Fruitville Station with the brother Michael B. Jordan. That movie that came out about the Oscar Grant that was in I believe in Oakland. The same fucking night. You said all courts are 24/7. I don't know about that, Uncle. I ain't never seen no court open no 24/7, man. Unless it's something like I said, a judge. You're gonna have to put me on that. I never seen that before, man. Because I know people who got locked up and had to wait the next day to go to court. You know what I'm saying? And maybe in New York, see, maybe in New York it might be a little different though. In Jersey, I never seen that shit happen, bro. I've seen people get locked up at nighttime and had to wait. I've seen people get locked up. I've got locked up on a 4th and had to wait 3 days to get out. I've seen people get locked up over the weekend and had to wait till Monday. And if Monday was a holiday, they had to wait Tuesday. So I've seen situations like that. So if you're saying that you gotta, yeah, that night court, but that's not. Nah, I'm saying, like I said, I've been in the system before, Carl, and I never seen that shit myself, bro. I've seen people get locked. I've seen people get locked up and had to wait until the next day, or had to wait 2 days later, or I've seen all types of situations. I've been to prison twice, bro. So I ain't saying that shit out of no ignorant shit or whatever. I've seen that shit happen plenty of times. I've seen people get ORs or get released on their own recognizance under strange situations or whatever. I've seen judges get calls and they give I've seen stuff like that, but I have never seen no trial on a Saturday. You know what I'm saying? Say that's right. Most state courts are not open on weekends. I've never seen no fucking state court open on no damn weekend. So why would they have that shit? That shit was for entertainment purposes, man. That's why, man. These people can make up a person, man, and pay some of these black coons or whatever to where you never know that this shit is real. And we believe this shit is real because you wouldn't think that somebody would make something up like this, man. See, first you gotta get out your head that you ain't playing. You playing under a fucking this shit is a fairy tale, man. Because this system is not. This shit is real, but it's not real because, like I said, and believe that they will be staging shit and they will do this shit. You wouldn't believe it. Because we be like, man, well, why would they do? That's the first thing people say. Well, why would they do that? Well, why would they fake 9/11? This is the first thing people say. First thing people say, well, why would they fake 9/11 or why? I don't know why. Well, then again, we know why. For resources, number one. But number two, if you see a fucking building 7 is damn near 2 football fields away from the World Trade Center. How did that shit just come down level after level after level after level after level after level after level? A building is not going to implode on itself. Just think of a bone in your body. If you got a broken bone, right? Let's say your leg, for example, right? You think your leg just going to collapse after you got ligaments and bones. You got ankle joints. You got your femur, then you got your thigh bone, and then you got all your calf. You got all muscles, ligaments, joints that's holding your leg up. You think your leg just gonna fucking collapse down into nothing? Unless it was, you know what I'm saying? Unless something happened to where that happened. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Real talk. Just think about that, man. Ain't no fucking building that's gonna explode on something. But the first thing, see, if you one of these idiots that go to school, that try to do everything right, that don't try to fuck up, man. I work or whatever. Like, we all got jobs and we all do stuff. So I'm not trying to say to nobody, like, trying to be ignorant. But you got some people who just under a fairy tale, man. These people who come to this country, they live fairy tale, man. Shit is a fairy tale in them, man. I be seeing people, they be looking like, yo, they live in a fairy tale. They can't believe that shit like this will happen, because they know why they can't believe shit like this will happen, because they can't believe that 40, 50 years ago that they were still hanging motherfuckers. They were still sicking dogs on us. So a lot of people will come in will say, damn, well, why would you have a problem with what's going on here or whatever? You know, a problem. They treat me good because they treat you good. They treat you good, and they treat some of us good. You understand what I'm saying? To the point to where, you know, especially if you go along and get along, you know what I'm saying? Only a few of us is going to deviate from the original story and say, hold up, man, let me take an alternative look at this and look at it from a whole different perspective and see, well, maybe some of these things are, you know what I'm saying, are corrupt. I mean, are put together. But let's back to the presidents, right? So you got people here. Trump is the worst president. Trump is the worst president. He trying to stop people from coming here illegally, right? Think of it like this. When the Haitian brothers and sisters they come over here in Florida, right? They come over here, they send them right back. Even if they have a child, they don't send them right fucking back. But they don't do that to nobody else. Notice that. Half of the blacks that's in South America, they won't even let come here. I've never seen a black Mexican. Never. I've seen him on YouTube, but I've never seen a black Mexican in real life. Never. Never seen a black Mexican in real life. Never. I met Panamanians, people from Panama, people from Peru. That's probably about it. I have never seen, matter of fact, I did see a black Colombian. I'm not gonna lie. And she looked just like an African American, bro. I seen a black Colombian one day before she opened her mouth, because she looked just like my aunt. So I walked up on her, and then she started talking. I was like, oh shit. That's when I said I gotta start asking people where they from. Because my dumb ass, I used to look at people like, oh man, we're all saying with that type of shit, until I had to start asking people, you know what I'm saying? So I really, where you from? Before, I don't give a fuck if I know you from here, I'm still gonna ask you where you from, just to make sure. So I don't fucking feel stupid later on. Wait, what country you from? You American? Okay, all right. Well, okay, all right. You might be from the Caribbean or whatever person tell you. I might be Trinidad, or I might be from Jamaica. I might be from here. I might be from Haiti, or whatever. You know what I'm saying? But or I might be from Dominican Republic. I ask people though. But like I said, back to Trump, right? Now people, oh, Trump is the worst president in the world. He want to build the wall. Let's look at the statistics of how many Mexicans are in this country. It's more Mexicans here than there are any other racial group. Now, when I was coming up, there was Puerto Ricans here, whatever. Now, I guess according to statistics, there's like maybe 5 million Puerto Ricans here. And that's distributed all throughout the United States. Some of them is in New York. Some of them is in Florida. Some of them is even in California. But for the most part, they kind of distributed evenly or whatever. You know, Dominicans, they might be under 1 million of them here. Let me see. But the majority of them is Mexicans. You might have some Guatemalans, some like Costa Ricans, Brazilians. But you know, like, and most of the Brazilians that they let here are white. And you see a few black Brazilians, Cubans, some Cubans or whatever though, but most of the people you see here is Mexicans. Most of them. I have never seen Mexicans, so many motherfucking Mexicans like I've been seeing them lately. Never. I've never seen so many Mexicans. Never in my lifetime, bro. You know what I'm saying? I said I've never seen a black Mexican. Never. Never, 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 never. Because they said that the people who be bringing you to the border, if you are a black Mexican, they would take your money and tell you to get the fuck out of here. They won't even bring you over here. You understand what I'm saying? So, like I said, so you got people who jump in the fucking border, right? So then you got us, we sitting here fighting for them, knowing damn well they used to feed your family. You should still be fucking riffing and raving for them feeding your kids the fucking alligators, and you worrying about some motherfucking stupid ass fucking immigrants who will put their children on the fucking border and think that this country will have empathy for them. Oh, I'm gonna put my children. I'm the most evilest place on the world. On Babylon, I'm gonna put my children on the border and hopefully that they're gonna fucking make it and come back and save me. I don't want you fucking dumbasses. You dumbasses. You know, I mean, like I said, if you over there starving, you see most of these kids that come here, they ribs ain't showing. Now I can tell if the motherfucker come here and their fucking ribs was showing, or they was in a bad situation, or some, you know what I'm saying? It was a real fucked up situation to where you would resort to that. But most of these countries, that ain't even a fucking situation, man. And like I said, yeah, you're right. Shit, the Dominicans don't like the Haitians. The Dominicans over there killing the fucking Haitians. The Haitians that on their own island. But they try to make it seem like it's their island. No, the island was already IT. And they over there killing them. They over there killing them. So what the fuck you talking about? They don't like you. But that's what I'm trying to tell you. A lot of them come in and they were sitting. I'm not saying all of them, because you do get some. I met some fucking fly ass fucking Dominicans who will tell you in a minute, nigga, I'm black. I'm black. I'm not with that shit these people talking about. Not all of them is like that. But like I said, the same way you be on a job and you would think because this brother's a black man, he gonna look out for you. As soon as you do something you ain't got no business doing, he will be the first one to fucking tell on you. And you think that if your own person who been through slavery, been through Jim Crow, know the history of this country, if he will sell you out, you think another person who came here willingly won't sell you out? You honestly believe that? That's why all skin folks ain't kinfolk. You know who with you. You know the brothers and sisters who with you. And like I said, brother could be from anywhere. They'll be from Africa. You know the brothers who with you and the brothers who not with you. You know the ones who with you just by that conversation. I mean, I want to be black. I don't want to be black now. And I'm not saying I don't want to be black. I don't want to be Civitin Motus. I don't want to be under that negative stereotype, which most of us is trying. That's the reason why we trying to correct our status and tell these people we Aborigines so we don't be classified as black. So most of us don't want to be black neither. You see how that works? You see how that? But it's a different mind state with us because we starting to realize what that word means. But for other people, you embrace so-called black culture. You idolize so-called black people, but at the same time, when you say you don't want to be black, a person looking at you like, what? The fuck you got a fucking fade away with a hook part. You got fucking Jordans on. You sagging your pants. What happened to your culture? But you don't want to be. Yeah, okay. But that's what I'm trying to tell you. But like I said, back to Trump, right? So people, Trump is a racist. Listen, like I said, I don't vote for none of these motherfucking devils. I vote probably statewide, citywide, and that's it. I don't vote for none of these motherfuckers. Okay, I didn't care if Hillary. No, I damn sure didn't want Hillary to get up in there or whatever. But nonetheless, though, everybody, Trump is the worst. Agent Orange, Look what Bush did to us. Look what Bush did. Go back and look at Bush's presidency. And you tell me whether or not that was a good presidency. Okay, and you talking about he's worse than Trump? I mean, you talking about Trump is the worst? Go back and look. Go back and look at Clinton. Clinton is the motherfucker who made the 3 strikes when he already knew that the majority of people who was getting locked up was black. He's the one who passed the welfare. He's the one who passed the if you got a criminal record, you can't get welfare, or you can't live in any public housing or any of these state. You can't get a state job and none of this other shit, right? He also the one who made the child support laws against black men. So get the fuck out of here, you stupid bastards. You don't know no better. Like I said, you don't know no better because you don't do no research. You don't do no research. You don't know, like I said, Andrew Jackson, who's on a $20 bill. That's the reason why they was going to change Harry and put Harriet Tubman on it, because people found out what Andrew Jackson really was doing or whatever. They know what he was really doing. So you imagine if he was doing this to all the Indians, right? Now he was doing this to Indians in the South, who was your ancestors, but you think these wasn't your ancestors. You think the Indians he was doing it to are the Mongoloid. He was doing it to you. He was doing it to you. I read the story about the Sioux and how Andrew Jackson ran across the Sioux Indians, right? And how the Sioux woman, they was killing their kids, and in one occasion Andrew Jackson stopped one of the ladies from killing their babies, and he took the babies and raised them. Didn't they tell you Andrew Jackson had slaves? You think he had African slaves or Indian slaves? You dumbasses. What do you think? If he was raiding if he was the main one warring against the Aborigines, what the fuck you think he was? Who you think his captures was? You please? Yo, people do not think, yo. And like I said, man, they do not think, man. And shout out to, I was listening to that interview with Dan Calloway and in the black media. So y'all didn't get a chance to check it out, though. Listen to it, man. He was going in. It was definitely a good interview or whatever. Probably one of the best interviews I heard Dan give or whatever. But yeah, he was pretty much going in, man. You know what I'm saying? But we don't know no better, man. We don't know no better. We think people you for education, and the education you pay for is worth paying for. It ain't even worth paying for. It's only worth paying for so you can get employment. But if you knew who you was, you'll be fighting for land. You'll be trying to go down there. And like I said, just because of the fact of the Jim Crow and classify you as Negro and colored, then they told you it's illegal in 1960 to do that. The damage was already done. That's fucking almost 40 years afterwards. The damage was already done. You get it? The damage was already done. Then they came with some more brainwashing, telling you African American after they already told you, yo. Like I said, man, this shit is fucking like the Twilight Zone, man. But yeah. Kaepernick is the agent. I don't believe. Like I said, I mean, it could be smoke and mirrors. Maybe I don't know. I don't know. Sometimes I really don't. But the shit just don't sit well to me. And trying to compare him, and as soon as Muhammad Ali died, he emerges or whatever, and they gonna give you who they want to be a Muhammad Ali, because they don't want to see another Muhammad Ali like that rise up. They don't want to see another Muhammad Ali like that rise up. Bull motherfucking shit. You think they want to see another motherfucker like that, like Muhammad Ali telling you that, oh, you my enemy? I'm not going to fight nobody. If I'm going to fight someone, I'm going to fight you right now. You think that they want to see another motherfucker like that, bro? You honestly believe that? So, of course, they're going to give you a nigga like Kaepernick. They're going to give you a mulatto, somebody who was raised by white people. I ain't walking around here with afros and shit and fucking leather blazers and shit with black fucking turtlenecks. So who the fuck you think you kidding, man? Who the fuck you think you fooling? You think people stupid? That shit was a flag right on. I said, hold up, man. Fucking hats on them like the Black Panthers used to wear. Would have been a dead giveaway. You understand what I'm saying? But yeah, man, you know, you gotta really look at it, man. Then, like I said, the reason the title is that the United States still racist against black Aborigines to this day is because if Kaepernick was, if let's say if he was legit or if he was serious and he was fighting for the brothers who've been getting gunned down by cops or whatever, and he didn't stand, they still ain't give him a job. So that's showing you that you're not free. You're not free. How you free? And none of the fuck, you may tell me that none of these NFL teams say, well, all right, well, boom, we got these bum-ass quarterbacks. I can take Kaepernick. He went to the Super Bowl. I can take him. They already blackballed him. If they blackballed him, they might have all put in a pot, gave that nigga like $100 million or whatever, and just said, yo, man, you know, are you okay with not playing? We're going to give you $100 million. Or whatever, and eventually maybe they might let him back in. Maybe he might play again. After all this shit died down, we don't know. We don't never. A lot of this shit smoke and mirrors. Unless you were there in them meetings when they setting this shit up, you will never know what the fuck is going on. You will never know what's going on. We could all make assumptions and come up with our own theories or whatever and do our own observation. But like I said, and for the most part, man. Even if, like, all right, like I said, so he knew because of the brothers who was getting killed or whatever. And you may tell me that the Europeans can't even respect that and say, damn, you know what? Some of these brothers is getting killed unfair, whatever. Yeah, he is right. No, they still want you to stand up for that. And then now you know that the song is racist. So, okay, so it wasn't the fact that he was kneeling because of the brothers getting killed. He also was kneeling because he was saying that the song, the Francis Scott Key song, was a racist song or whatever. He also was kneeling on behalf of that. But then they don't want you to know because that song is everything that they stand for. These Muslim Europeans need these little melodies and need these little holidays for them to feel like they somebody, man. As soon as that shit get taken away from them, you'll see them cry. You'll see them they will start whining. They start crying. The reason why you don't see racism the way it used to be is because everybody got jobs. And most of a good number of so-called Europeans are rich. I ain't gonna say all of them. No, all of them not. We know that there's somewhere in the South motherfuckers who live in fucking trailer parks and all this, that, and the third. And another thing, while we just talking about this, right? So they got Eminem as a rap god, right? Now look, I grew up when hip hop first. I didn't seen a million MCs. You know what I'm saying? I've seen a million MCs. Some of them may have been sucker MCs, but I seen a million rap. I've listened to a million rap. So you telling me that Eminem is supposed to be one of these best rappers? You tell me that? Or somebody else saying that? Because I would never put him up there. I don't even know the nigga. I don't know who the nigga who killed himself. Matt. I don't know who that motherfucker is, Matt. I don't know who that nigga is because I don't listen to. Why would I listen to that clown? Why? I mean, I ain't gonna front. I like the Vanilla Ice song, but that was it. I wouldn't put Vanilla Ice over no other rapper. It was a nice song. I wouldn't say, oh shit, he the hottest rapper ever. No, it was a nice song. Ice, doom. That's a hard ass beat, but that ain't song I'm gonna compare to fucking Karis One or Chuck D or Rakim or any of these other MCs. I'm not gonna compare that song to none of these. I'm not gonna compare Eminem whining ass. Eminem when he rap, he sounds like a spoiled white kid. And he sound like a damn spoiled ass white kid. And then we sit here, oh shit, he got bars. That's when homie the clown should come out on his tricycle and just start clowning. You idiot. No, he don't. He sound like a spoiled white kid. Shut the fuck up. And then he did that shit about Trump. And they, oh, shit. Oh, because they let him say shit that your ass won't say. If you said that shit, you probably have been burning on the cross, man. You probably would never got another rap CD. You probably would never been able to come out with another. You probably your deal would have been forfeited from the gate. But because he is a white kid, he can do shit like that. They let him do that because it was supposed to be a black kid coming out doing it, but they let the white kid do it. So that's what I'm trying to tell you with this whole smoke and mirror shit, man. That's what they whole trying to tell you with this whole smoke and mirror shit, man. And they, like you said, Marshawn Lynch been sitting on the bench the whole motherfucking time, bro. Yeah, he got tantrums and shit. Like he be Eminem be throwing tantrums and shit. A rap guy. If you don't sit your fucking ass down before we hang your ass, you don't get the fuck out of here, man. Listen to none of that shit, bro. None of it. None of it, bro. Talking about my mother doing something to his mother and like, are you serious? Bro, are you serious? Yeah. You know they all run my pet. That's why I try to look up who Kaepernick, and you know that Kaepernick got caught with a tranny. People don't even remember that. He got caught with a tranny, man. That shit was out there. He got caught with a fucking tranny, y'all. Okay, and like I said, he go with a Arabic fucking DJ. Like really, like how insult they insult us so much, man. With all these culture vultures that they give credit to DJ Khaled. DJ Khaled is whack. Hit that fat motherfucker. Like, are you serious? But because somebody wanted him to be out there, he's out there. Nothing. I don't listen to none of DJ Khaled. None of them. None of them. None of them. The shit with Future and Jay-Z, that's whack. Other shit that he made was whack. The other shit, that other shit was whack. Don't listen to none of that shit. All that shit is whack. All of it. All of it. All of it. They try to tell you, oh, hip-hop was made by Latinos and blacks in the Bronx. What Latino rapper you know came out before Fat Joe? Fat Joe came out in the 90s. If hip-hop was made back in the 70s, yeah, there was jokers who was like you had Crazy Legs and people who was breakdancing, but they wasn't even the hardest breakdancers. They wasn't the hardest breakdancers. What's the motherfucker the kids that Crazy Leg was part of? I can't remember, but them niggas wasn't the hardest breakdance, man. Them niggas wasn't the hardest breakdance. And then, like I said, they Crazy Legs and them used to get busy though. But yo, there was no Latino fucking rappers out when I was coming up, and I ain't trying to be funny or nothing. If there was some Latino brothers that was part of it, I don't remember none of them. None of them. I don't remember none of them. I've never seen a Latino rapper until motherfucking Fat Joe came out. He was the first Latino rapper that I've ever seen. I seen a white boy, Beastie Boys was out before I seen a Latino rapper. They try to say Latinos created rap, help create. That's what Red Pill said and shit. Oh, you know, they help create when? You show a Latino rapper. I've never seen a Latino rapper. And I'm not trying to be funny to any of my Latino. I'm not trying to be funny, but show me one Latino rapper prior to Fat Joe. Show me one. Show me one. Just show me one. Just show me one. Show me one. Show me one that came out when you had Melly Mel and the Furious Five, or you know, the other there's a lot of them. I can't really go back that far, man. But Melly Mel and Furious Five was one of them. The Cold Crush Crew. It was a lot of them, man. I never seen. It might have been a motherfucker in the back that might have had one verse or whatever, and I might have said something slick or whatever, and that was it. But you ain't never seen no premiere single, no rap soloist or whatever rap. Fat Joe was the first motherfucker. He was on first and the only person. He's still rapping right now. And he's still probably the only Latino rapper that you know. Besides, you know, Nori's supposed to be mixed or whatever, have black and have Puerto Rican or whatever though. But still, prior to that, you show me one that was out. Okay. Like I said, other than breakdancing, they was breakdancing. Don't get it wrong. Brother Crazy Legs was nice, but he wasn't the nicest. It was other motherfuckers who was killing shit. Who had the head spins and the hand spins and all that shit, man. The little nigga from Crush Groove was nice, man. Little nigga Lee, he was killing them niggas, man. When nigga took off his shoe and shit, yo, them niggas was killing that shit back in the day, man. I know that's a little before people passed, man. But niggas was killing that shit back then, man. Man, the House of Pain, nigga, the House of Pain ain't come out to like 92. Man, Cool Rock Ski was black. He was half. He was no, he wasn't half. He was just a light skinned black brother. No. You said when Hurricane, they say rap, man, sports edible. They say, yeah. Well, that's another thing happened under Bush. Watch Hurricane Katrina, right? Niggas sit there and talk about, oh man, yeah. Yeah, Big Pun was hard. I'm not going to front. Fat Joe got some shit. I'm not trying to tell you that. I'm not telling you that some of these brothers can't rap. I'm not telling you that. But to sit there and say you created this shit, you know what I'm saying? To sit there and say you created it. Yeah, shit. Real talk though, but to sit there and say you created it, like really? You know what I'm saying? And then people try to say, you know, it came from the Caribbean because a lot of people say Cool Herc was Jamaican or whatever. But understand this. What the fuck? What do you think? What do you think James Brown and them was doing? All that shit is rap. All that shit. The only thing they did was just slow the beat down, and then Africans try to take credit for that. Oh, well, you know, hip hop was created by Africans. Don't you hear the beat? Motherfucker, that we had beats over here. The drums and shit was created in the Americas. Fuck is you talking about? That shit was created in America, but they still try to take credit for everything, man. That's what I'm saying. Even the shit you do create, they try to take credit for. Oh shit, you know, this person, man, get the fuck out of here, man. Real talk though. But yeah, man. Like I said, man, y'all gotta really catch up on game, man. A lot of this shit be smoke and mirrors, man. A lot of it be smoke and mirrors. A lot of this shit. And even like I said, these motherfucking crackers still racist. Only reason they ain't racist. I have a conversation with one of your white coworkers and ask them like, how do they feel about slavery? And we're gonna say, well, you know, none of my ancestors owned slaves, but you ask them how did your ancestors know about how to get to America? Just ask them that and watch what they say. Watch their face when they say that. That shit funny as hell. Ask them like, so hold up. So how did your ancestors know how to get to America? Because the whites that took over the country sent the memo back that you could come over here. Yeah, all that shit, bro. Listen, motherfucker used to be rapping. The blues was rap. Like, the motherfucker hit a verse. I live in a city with no pity, or some goofy shit like that. I'm just bullshitting around. But, you know, poetry and all that shit came from rap. But motherfucker hit a beat or whatever, some delayed beat, and the person will rap over it. And most songs you hear, most even rhythm and blues songs got raps in it. It's just fast raps. Most of the songs you used to hear back in the day used to be, but even the songs now, even the songs you hear now got raps in it to where a person might be saying something and the verses catch. If they speed up the tempo to a different beat, you know what I'm saying? That's why some people who sing can rap. That's why you can't get a person like Mary J. Blige who can rap, or somebody like Beyonce, or you know what I'm saying, or even fucking well, Mariah Carey ain't got no fucking soul. I mean, even though some of her songs is nice, man. She got a little soul sometimes, but not for most of the time. She's rap like a white. She sing like a white girl and shit. But yeah, man. Real talk, man. Don't let none of these people talk about they motherfuckers. Niggas was waiting for you to let them in the gate, man. They was waiting for you to let them in, man. They wasn't part of none of that shit, man. They was waiting for you to let them in. It might have been one cool Latino brothers who was there or whatever, who brothers was rocking with that, like, you know what I'm saying, that was cool with or whatever, and they probably let them in or let them watch or whatever, you know what I'm saying. But like I said, there ain't no motherfucking Latino crowd here. I never seen the motherfuckers used to be spray painting and shit. niggas used to be fucking spray painting. I seen that. I seen motherfuckers like that. But for the most part, man, I ain't never seen I ain't never see that shit. Nah, I ain't never seen motherfucking lyricists. You know what I'm saying? But as far as Eminem, he's a rapper. So they got two white guys. This weirdo Machine Gun Kelly, him, and then they got Eminem. And then they always try to create some type of fucking time so they can put these widows out. They always try to. They always try to find a time to put these niggas in the mix or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Now you got, so out of all the motherfuckers, a white guy had to call him. That's how you know these niggas is suckers, man. These motherfucking Negroes is suckers, man. These niggas is suckers, bro. They won't call none. You'll call your own brother out. You'll sit there and challenge a motherfucker, call a nigga, say something about nigga mother, say something about his daughter, or anything. But none of you niggas will call this nigga Eminem out. Why? None of you niggas will call this weirdo out. You know, none of you. Only motherfucker try to call him out was the nigga, what's the name, man? The one that loving hip hop, man. I can't think of the name. Benzino. He was the only motherfucker who decided to call a nigga out. Real talk. He was the only nigga who decided to call him out, man. He was probably about the only. Yo, niggas, black motherfucker be dick riding so hard. They be so happy to have another culture come in and you sit there and bang on the or whatever. But then when a nigga call himself the rap, don't nobody step up to the place and say, you ain't no fucking rap god, nigga. You like a demonic devil. You know what I'm saying? You ain't no motherfucking rap god. You understand what I'm saying? Because, and the reason he sold so much because white people, some white for a white rapper to come out. That had some type of, that could rap a little bit. They was waiting for a white, they every white rapper in a book, man. Every white, like I said, from the Beastie Boys, who was, or what? Get your ass out of here. That's my cat. Couch, my bad. From the Beastie Boys or whatever, who was whack as hell or whatever. Now I'm thinking about it, they was whack as hell and shit. Vanilla Ice probably was the only one who probably, that shit, that Ice Baby, it was hard, man. I ain't gonna front, man. That shit was hard, man. That beat is what made it hard, man. I ain't gonna front, man. That shit, I'm not up here cooning or none of this goofy shit. That Ice Baby, that's hard as hell, man. That shit harder than any Eminem got. What song Eminem got? I can't listen to none of that shit. None of that shit. Stand, I Am, Whatever I Said. None of that shit. The only Eminem song that I listen to is that Sing for a Moment. I like that. That's probably the only song that I ever listened to. I got no Eminem shit in my on my iPhone that I rotate. None. I ain't got no Eminem song on my none. I ain't even got Renegade with Jay-Z on it with him on. Real talk. Oh, Takesha 6ix9ine. Listen, let me tell you something. Let me just tell y'all something. Where I'm from, that nigga will be straight food. But see, that's another example of how, just like my man said, how when you locked up, how a white boy who got a little bit of money, you have a black dude who might get the wool, and then a white boy from that point on will be basically looking, giving, you know what I'm saying, will be spending, giving, you know what I'm saying, the nigga will be smoking, and this how niggas be selling out, because then the white boy might call another nigga a nigga, but because this nigga is getting money from him, like, I'm getting money from him, man, like, never mind he called you nigga or anything like that. He don't give a fuck. As long as how niggas be selling out. You know what I'm saying? I seen some shit like that when I was clipped off, and both of them niggas got jumped on. Thought he was tough. That was basically who was the white boy bodyguard and the white boy. He called the white boy, thought he was tough because he had this nigga call somebody a nigga. Nigga got straight jumped on instantly. And then when the other nigga tried to jump in, one of his boys just stole him. Boom. Get out, sit down. Don't back up, sit down. And from there it just went down. But yeah, this how the nigga do. Nigga 6'9", bro. Listen, where I'm from, if they seen a nigga walking down the street with rainbow hair, bro, y'all remember I'ma Get You Sucker? Remember when Fly Guy got out of jail and he was walking down the street with them boots? I mean them shoes that had the motherfucking fish. Y'all remember that shit, y'all? Look, check it out. Y'all remember, anybody who ever seen I'm Gonna Get You Sucker, right? Remember Fly Guy when he got out of jail? That nigga had the motherfucking shoes on, had the fish tank shoes. Y'all remember that shit? He had the fish tank shoes on. Yo, if that nigga Takesha 6ix9ine ever came down my block, niggas would have been chasing that nigga like that, yo. I don't give a fuck how much money he got. I don't care how cool he would have been. I don't give a fuck about none of that shit. Because niggas can't even wear no rainbow motherfucking dreads. So a nigga walking out with a rainbow motherfucking perm in his head? Oh, hell no. Nah, fam. That shit ain't going down like that, man. That shit ain't going down. Like, nigga be hiking on niggas. Niggas be hiking on niggas just for the hell of it. You mean tell me, yeah, the goldfish shoes. Y'all remember the gold? That's right. You remember how that nigga got chased down the block? That's the same way that nigga Takesha 6ix9ine would have got chased. Takesha 6ix9ine is not my fucking family, fam. He's not. He's not. And I will not compare him to no half black and half. He's not even neither other sort. That motherfucker, like I said, the nigga would have been chasing the nigga Takesha 6ix9ine down the motherfucking street. You understand what I'm saying? They would have been chasing him down the street. That nigga would have that nigga would have never, ever came back around here no more. And for him to be calling this out, like, come on, he had to be, the CIA had to be helping him with somebody, man. Because ain't no niggas, you know how thorough niggas is? You know what I'm saying? Yo, Cardi B ain't no motherfucking, ain't nothing. She ain't no, if you want to say she black because she dark or whatever, but she's still not. Know how her goofy ass got in the game. You let one of the motherfuckers in the game and they get show out. You let one of the motherfuckers come in the game or whatever, thinking they gonna have some respect, and they get show out. They act more nigga than a real nigga. You understand what I'm saying? But the nigga 6ix9ine, bro, listen, fuck 50 Cent. 50 Cent need the shit smacked out. I wish somebody would smack the shit out of Mayweather and then somebody smack Mayweather. I mean, I wish Mayweather would smack the shit out of 50 and then somebody come by and smack the shit out of Mayweather or whatever. Both of them need the shit smacked out of them. 50 Cent, fuck 50 Cent. 50 Cent is a fucking faggot or whatever. And I don't respect him neither. You know what I'm saying? Nigga respect him because he got power out. Look, man, like I told people, no disrespect to anybody who do watch Power or whatever. I don't watch drug dealer movies. I used to sell drugs. So drugs ruined my neighborhood. I done seen people who on drugs. So I don't want to see nothing glorifying a drug dealer. Nothing. I don't want to see nothing ever. For the rest of my life, I can go without watching a movie that has a drug dealer in it. How about make a movie where a motherfucker's a scientist, or make a real movie, Benjamin Bay, or make something worth watching, man. We don't need no more crime stories or no more fucking jail. We don't need no more of that shit. Fuck 50 Cent. I'm gonna give you these fake ass motherfucking give these fake ass fucking people, man. Look. As soon as I said something about 50 Cent, I know that the views went down. Like, yo, mad people got out the view. Good written. Fuck it. I don't give a fuck. I'm not caping nobody. I don't care if 30 people was fucking watching. I could care fucking less. You understand what I'm saying? But real talk, I don't fuck around with none of that shit. None of that goofy ass shit. Power. Listen, like I said, sorry, y'all. I know people watch it. I'm not listen, if you watch it and you never sold drugs before, or you never been involved with any criminal activity or whatever, okay, I give you a pass. But if you sold drugs before and you know what it was like out there and you was hustling, nah, just like even when I was hustling before, right? Motherfuckers, you be watching The Wire. What the fuck I'm gonna watch The Wire for when I'm out here really doing this shit? I'm out here really doing this shit first person. Why am I watching The Wire again? Why am I watching The Wire for what? Like, get the fuck out of here. And then HBO makes some. They will make a fucking. They would just go beyond some fixing shit. They will make a fictional drug dealer serious or whatever, where the police is letting motherfuckers hustle. What? Are you serious? So the crime. Are you? Hold up. So let me get this right. So Baltimore allowed them to sell drugs because there was so much crime in that area. Oh, get it, you idiots! I was letting you sell drugs for fucking genocide, you dumbasses. Motherfucker, oh man, The Wire is the Wire was the illest shit, man. Listen, that's when you should have just ran up, went into your Michael Jackson spin, and just smacked the shit out of motherfucker with the Batman spin. Look, people dropping out. Yo, man, I'm just saying, I'm just keeping it real, y'all. I'm about to get out of here, though. But yo, real talk, though. But yeah, man, don't fall for this bullshit, man. I'm gonna tell y'all another commercial too. I was peeping, right? The commercial with Serena Williams in it, right? She got some new commercial, right? Which I felt was kind of weird, man. Cause on one end she got women pulling on, and the other end she got fucking gay men pulling on her, right? And then at the end they put a fucking crown on her, and I'm like, yo, what the fuck is they trying to tell us? Because I already don't believe Serena Williams. She can't be no woman. I've never seen a woman that big or built like that who don't work out every fucking day, all day. Ain't on no. I'm in the gym every day, y'all. In the gym every day, all day. I seen women who been coming to the gym for the last 5 years that don't have a physique like Serena Williams. Now, for her to look the way she look, she has to be in the gym every motherfucking day, all day. Look how big her motherfucking hands is. And I know you say, well, you need big hands. Look at the rest of the tennis player hands, man. Look at the rest of them women. Look how the rest of them women don't look like that. Now, you can't say, well, some of the WNBA basketball players, they is shaped like men. They do have them men looking shapes or whatever though. But I'm gonna tell you, man, I seen Serena Williams and I seen her. I went to a Wimbledon match back in about I believe it was like 2003, around 2001, 2003. I got an autograph from her, bro. Yo, when listen, I'm gonna tell you like this, bro. I'm a dude, so you already know the first thing a man looking at is how thick a female is or whatever. She ain't had no ass, man. She ain't had hips or no ass, bro. Now all of a sudden I see her like, hold up. Cause she been getting surgery, man. She been getting surgery, man. Her ass is fake, bro. She got a fake ass. Why would a tennis player want fake ass? Why? Her ass is fucking fake, bro. I don't give a fuck what nobody say. Bro, let's kill her white supremacy and cool. She ain't even a bad wench, bro. I mean, you know, she fuck with the. Listen, ain't no brother fucking with her because the brothers know she ain't no fucking woman. That's why she can't get a brother. You think, man, come on. I seen niggas with these fat white girls. You think a nigga wouldn't be dating Serena Williams knowing what they could be doing? You seen Dave Chappelle and Oprah and shit. You think a nigga wouldn't be sitting up with, man, listen, like I tell you, let me tell you something, bro. Let me tell you something. Ain't no, listen, let me tell you something, Shael. Look, I'm in the gym every motherfucking day, bro. Okay? I don't got shoulders. I do side laterals I work on shoulders at least twice a week, bro. You understand what I'm saying? And I do side laterals, particularly. I do that on a regular. She got shoulders like LeBron James, man. You understand what I'm saying? And her shoulders, she got more definition in her shoulders than LeBron James, man. No, I'm gonna check it out. I'm gonna check it out in a minute, Carl. I'm about to check it out now. Yeah, bro. She got shoulders like LeBron James, man. Matter of fact, she got shoulders. Look at the rest of the fucking women, and then look how big her hands. And now, like I said, listen, I could be wrong as hell. Okay, don't think because I'm saying it, I'm right about everything. But I'm just saying some things that just don't sit right, man. When I seen her, back in 2000, around, it was around like 2000. No, matter of fact, yeah, it was around like in 2000, 2001, around. And this is when they first put that Arthur Ashe Stadium up, because the Arthur Ashe Stadium is right next to the Met Stadium, right next to it in Queens, right across the street from it. So me and my boy went to a Mets game back in 90 and back in 98. And they was just building that Arthur Ashe Stadium right there, right? So in 2000, me and my man, we went to a tennis match. We went to a tennis match or whatever, right? So somehow we got fucking we got what's the name? We had an opportunity to get her to sign some get her sign what's the name? A picture of her or whatever, right? Now I'm looking at her, I'm checking her out, bro. You know how niggas is, man. I'm checking her out, bro, as she's signing this shit, right? And at this point in time, she ain't had no big chest, she ain't had no ass or whatever, and she had no hips, and she was a grown lady at the point in time. So you can't tell me, she still was grown after 20 years old. After you figure, hold up, you figure I would say back in 2000. Back Serena about 34, so back in 2000, she might have been around like 18. Around like 8, but most women about 18, that's as big as either they're gonna gain weight, but their body ain't really gonna change unless they gain weight. And she a tennis player, she's in shape, so you can't say she gaining weight in certain parts. Nah, that don't make no sense or whatever. She ain't had no hips and she ain't had no fat butt. She ain't, so, and then I start saying like, oh, where the fuck she got this fat butt from? Or whatever. She ain't had no fat. And why would you get implants in your motherfucking ass? So I don't know, man. Like I said, it'd be a lot of strange things, man, be going on, man. I'm sorry I had to take it off of the Aboriginal stuff today for a different tone. But like I said, man, America's still, United States still a country, still a racist country. I don't want to say America, because we are in America right now. Anytime we with the brothers, this America. Anytime you at work, you in the United States and shit. Anytime it's dealing with business, you in the United States. Time is leisure time, you in America. All right. So like I said, I don't believe none of that shit. None of the goofy shit that be going on. But just check that video. Just check that commercial out with her. It's Serena Williams and Nicki Minaj is in that commercial too. Nicki Minaj put a crown on her. And that commercial is so fucking weird, man. I'm just like, hold up. They got dragged, they got men, and these niggas are obviously gay. Some of these niggas is dressed up as drag queens. On one side, they pulling her from one side, then the other side, she got females pulling her, right? So then at the very end, Nicki Minaj just come up and put a crown on her head, man. And I'm like, yo, what the fuck is this? Like it just sent off some senses. This was real weird, man. It just was a real weird commercial, y'all. It was a real weird commercial. Like I said, as thick as she is now, she couldn't have got thick like that, man, without no surgeries, bro. It's impossible. She was not thick like that at all, bro. And she still had them thick ass shoulders and shit, like back in when she was 18 years old, man. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, for a woman to have arms like that and shoulders like that, man, you gotta be a female bodybuilder to be looking like that, man. Yeah, I mean, listen, I don't fuck with none of them bitches. I don't fuck with Nicki Minaj neither. She weird too. Yeah, fucking Cardi B, retarded ass. Cardi B need to sit down, but show you that out of all these women rappers, I met some nice women rappers. That's women who got some skills, but they'll give you Cardi B. Out of all the people, they will give you Cardi B. Yeah, you know, you said dudes that bang Serena said that shit stink. Nigga probably ain't never banged her. That probably was a publicity stunt, man, for niggas to even be around her, man. You said, yeah, you said her hairline like a receding like a man and shit, man. Trying to tell you, man, I ain't trying to be funny, man, but you gotta really look at her, man. You know what I'm saying? You gotta really look at her, man. I ain't never seen. I never seen no woman with shoulders and arms and hands like her, man. And look how her neck is, man. She got a neck. What's the nigga name from Avengers and shit? Thanos and shit. Her neck is like Thanos and shit, man. Real talk, man. Her neck bigger than Thanos. Yo, real talk, man. Her neck like motherfucking Thanos, man. You know what I'm saying? That's why they always give you motherfucking, they always try to give him them little weird crackers and shit, man. You know what I'm saying? Always be some little weird white boy who would take all that on and shit. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, she got a neck like Terry Crews. You know what I'm saying? It always be some little weird ass white boy or whatever who would take that on. You may tell me no brother want to deal with that? Nah, because the brother know that there ain't no motherfucking women. I mean, I'm just suspecting, man. You know what I'm saying? Like real talk, man. Real talk, bro. She got a motherfucking neck like Thanos, man. Real talk. She'll put one of you niggas in the headlock, nigga. You'll tap out, nigga. She'll put one of y'all in the headlock. You'll be like, let me go. Let me go. Let me. Yo, she put one of y'all niggas in the headlock and shit, man. So you heard Serena leg presses 900 with, listen, my brother, listen, college make you dumber. Listen to this, my brother. Look, listen to this, right? I played football. I know running backs who ain't pressing 900 pounds, man. Women, I know women who don't squat more than two plates. I have never, honestly, as long as I've been working out over 20 years, right? And I've seen women who was in mega shape, bro. I have never seen a woman squat more than 300 pounds. Never, unless she was a professional, bro. I've never seen a woman squat more than 3 plates, man. Now I've seen a woman probably press about, like I say, the most 5 plates, 6 plates, maybe. Real talk, maybe 5, 6 plates, man. You gotta be a superhuman woman to be pressing 900 pounds, man. You out of your mind? That's a lot, man. 900 pounds, bro. That's a lot, bro. That ain't no motherfucking, that ain't no easy weight, man. You know what I'm saying? She probably motherfucking curling. She probably curling motherfucking 245s on it, man. Real talk, man. Ain't no woman fucking pressing no 900 pounds. You out of your mind? You crazy, bro? I mean, I'm just keeping it one real, my brother. I'm keeping it real, man. I ain't never seen no shit like that. She probably be having the 70-pound dumbbells curling them shits, man. Cause she ain't no woman. Oh, bro, I have never, unless you are on a leg press. Nah, B, nah. I know niggas who in the gym every day. They ain't leg pressing 900 pounds, bro. Let me tell you what 900 pounds is, right? All right, look. The machine itself is about like 115 pounds, all right? And that's what the machine that you be pressing your leg on, that's 115 pounds, all right? So you figure, let's say 1045, right? So, I mean, well, no. Yeah, all right, 1045s on both sides. All right, let's say 945s on both sides. So let me that on the what's name real quick. So look. So 18, let's say 9 plates on both sides. 18, that's 18 times 45. That's 810 plus 115. That's 925, okay? I don't see niggas in the gym putting 9 plates on board. I've seen that. I could put like, well, before I hurt my back and I had my knee got shot, I used to put like 13 plates on both sides, okay? But I ain't never seen no woman do no shit like that, bro. Never. I ain't never seen no motherfucking woman put no damn fucking 10 plates on both sides and press them and do a fake. Man, hell no. I ain't never seen her. He was a fucking undercover man, bro. Real talk. I ain't never seen no motherfucking woman do no shit like that, though. Nah, but just on another note, man, I ain't, maybe she is a extraordinary woman, but I'm telling you, when I met her at Arthur Stadium back in 2000 or whatever, she ain't had no hips or no ass, bro. She had no hips or no ass. Motherfucking hips look like a dude. Her hips down like a dude. You know how a dude where a dude got a bigger upper body and their legs that go straight down. You know, women got hips or whatever. That's how her shit looked at, man. Her shit looked at like her upper body was big and then her legs were straight, man. Like she ain't had no hips, man. Now you see her, she got hips. But if you see her in that motherfucker, look how big her arm, man. She gotta be in the gym 24 hours. That, man. Look at the rest of the female tennis players, man. Ain't none of no female tennis players looking like her, man. You out of your mind? I know niggas in the gym every day, arms ain't swole like that, man. Real talk. I see people dropping. And look, the chick, the Osaka now, they got her representing Japan. Her father Haitian or whatever. They ain't mentioned that her was Haitian at all. They ain't mentioned her father, and that's how I know these motherfuckers is racist, man. They ain't mentioned her father was Haitian at all, man. The chick Osaka that beat her father from Haiti or whatever. They ain't mentioned that shit at all. They say, well, she half Haitian and half Japan. They just kept showing these Japanese people, and anybody with any common sense be like, yo, man, she's black. She ain't no fucking Japanese, man. Real talk, though, man. Listen, I'm going to tell you niggas, man. Serena will put you in a motherfucking headlock, man. You niggas will be like, oh, let me go. Let me go. Let me go. Nigga, Serena grab one of y'all motherfuckers up, man. Put you in a motherfucking headlock. Bro, listen. It's no way. I'm in the gym every day, man. Serena arms is big. Her neck is big. Her shoulders is big. Her back is big. Never mind. We know that. We know if they can turn motherfucking Bruce Jenner into a damn female. Bruce Jenner was one of the motherfucking, he used to be on the Wheaties commercials and all that shit, man. He was a triathlon, man. Now, I'm not saying he was the best. They swooped him up too. It was brothers who was better than him. But you know what I'm saying? They made him out to be like he was a triathlon and shit. Like he was just like motherfucking the greatest and shit. If they can turn that nigga into a Caitlyn, come on, man. Fill in the fucking blanks, man. Fill in the fucking blanks, man. She probably would. I mean, she ain't gonna rip me. She ain't gonna rip my ass apart. That ain't gonna happen. Bro, ain't no damn woman, no warrior like that, man. Ain't no, unless she taking injections, unless she on some roids, bro. And she can't be on no roids because they get tested in tennis. They get tested in tennis, man. You saying when they was little girls, that man, listen, when Serena was a little girl, she didn't look, I didn't look, I got daughters, man. I got daughters, bro. I got 4 daughters, man. And my daughters, listen, my daughter right now, I could tell she a girl. You understand what I'm saying? I don't know, man. I'm just saying, I don't know, man. I really wouldn't hope that her father would do some shit like that to her, man. That'd be some real evil for some money. Like to go get 2 boys and turn them into girls. That'll be some fucked up shit, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to say I hope that that's not the case though. Maybe she might be a man. Maybe the reason why no brother want to date her because she too muscular or whatever. But even look at China, the wrestler that died. She used to be big as hell. Triple H was hitting that. You know what I'm saying? Y'all remember China, the wrestler, man? Triple H was hitting that, man. He said the super soldier serum. Hey, yo, y'all remember China, man? China, the wrestler, man. Look how she used to look, man. Triple H was hitting that, man. You can't tell me, bro, if you looking at her, you looking at her. Even though she had a soft voice like a woman or whatever, though, but nah, B. Nah. You looking at a woman that's big like that with gas arms and shit. Yeah, she was on roids. But Triple H was hitting that, man. So if you know, if a dude would resort to hitting a woman who looked like a dude, man, you already know how it is with him. You already know what the deal is with him, bro. But shit, bro. But Serena, look how Serena looked next to that young girl, man. Look at how Serena looked at next to Asai, man. Look at how she looked at next to her, man. That shit look natural, man. Her neck, her neck looked like Thanos, man. Word is bond, yo. I'm telling you, yo. Shit, grab one of you niggas up, man. Smack one of you niggas on the ass and put you in a headlock, nigga. It's over with, man. Bro, they turned Bruce Jenner into a Caitlyn, man. Bruce Jenner was the epitome of what a motherfucking man was back in the days. Niggas used to be like, man, I want to be a man like look at Bruce Jenner. Y'all know, man. I know I'm 42, man. I know some of y'all my age, or y'all remember Bruce Jenner. Bruce Jenner was the motherfucking % what a man was, man. Motherfucker looked like Bruce Jenner was a man's man shit back then. Now look at him. His name Caitlyn. Caitlyn. And you telling me you and Serena is bigger than Bruce Jenner. Yeah, man, but I mean, shit. I don't know, man. I'm sorry, yo. I don't know, man. Some of this shit just be weird to me, man. I'm telling you. I seen her in person, bro. And I seen her in person before all that. Before now, like I said, if I'd have seen her in person and she had hips on her back then and she was thick or whatever, she had on like one of them one of them, because they used to be wearing them fucking they used to be wearing them fucking like them little dresses and shit back then or whatever. And she had on a little dress, man. She ain't had no ass, man. Me and my man was looking at it the whole fucking match, bro. We was looking at her the whole match, bro. The whole motherfucking match. We was sitting there looking at her. And then, like, when she started signing autographs, we stayed and then we passed her and we was right there. We happened to get right there and she signed our fucking autographs, bro. Like I said, we was looking right at her. Me and my man was looking right at my man. Was like, man, I asked my man, I was like, yo, would you mess with her? He's like, nah, man. He's like, nah, man. She don't look right, man. That's what he said back then. Now, even with a booty and some hips, I don't know. Like I said, y'all do me a favor, y'all. Check that motherfucking commercial out, man. I don't know. Maybe they might not show it again. But like I said, it's a commercial that's going around with her, Nicki Minaj, and it's some weird shit, bro. I'm telling you, when I first seen it, I said, what the fuck is this, man? And they got some gay niggas all on the stairs. She in the middle, and there's some women on the side of her. So, like, they tugging along with her and shit, pulling on one side, some gay nigga, a bunch of gay motherfucking men, and some fucking women. The gay men pulling her from one side and the women pulling from the other side. And then next you know, all you do is see motherfucking Nicki Minaj put a fucking crown on her head, man. And that shit just looked at where I'm like, what, man? What the fuck is up with this, man? But yeah, I just wanted to bring that to your attention. I don't want to spend too much time on that, man. I wanted to get a little laugh off or whatever, though. But you know what I'm saying? That's why ain't no brothers hitting that, though, man. You know what I'm saying? A white boy will marry a fucking a goat or whatever, man. You know what I'm saying? So Real talk. Man, tell me no nigga. Look, listen, niggas a mess with anything too, nigga. Don't get it fucked up, man. Niggas will mess with anything, man. If the price is right, niggas will mess with them. And you mean tell me she can find no nigga? No nigga will stay with her? Really? No nigga? Come on, man. She got money. Come on, you mean tell me ain't no nigga sitting up there like that's my girl right there. That's my wife. Nigga sitting up there in the crowd. You mean tell me no? She couldn't find no brother. Real talk. She couldn't find no brother. He said not even a cool. Man, Drake is a faggot, man. We don't know what Drake is, man. Drake is a fucking faggot, man. Them Jews probably had Drake up there in a tag team and shit, man. You know them stories, what they be saying, how them niggas be getting down, man. Come on, man. He got all them number one songs, man. You out of your mind? They tell me ain't no nigga. Niggas thirsty as hell for money, man. Nigga, I ain't seen a nigga with an old ass woman, man. You mean tell me a nigga wouldn't be in the stand clapping like, yo, that's my girl right there. That's my girl and shit. We getting paid after this. You mean tell me ain't no nigga? Man, Common wasn't dating her, man. That was a publicity stunt, man. These niggas, you gotta understand something, man. When it come to just like, I don't think that Cardi B and that nigga, what's her name was dating. That shit was just some type of, like, they be having these weird fucking connections, man. These weird arrangements, man, for publicity, man. I'm telling you, bro. I'm telling you, for publicity, man. They be having these weird arrangements, man. Come on, man. Who would date Cardi B, bro? Who would date her? Who would take her serious, man? You gotta be a clown to take a bitch like, I don't care how much money she got. I don't care what she say. Who the fuck would take that serious, bro? Matter of fact, she got implants anyway. I wouldn't take a chick serious with no implants. I don't care how a bitch look. Nicki Minaj, none of them bitch. You got a fake ass, and I know it, or fake chest. I can't fuck with you, yo. I can't fuck with you. I'm sorry. Can't do it. Can't do it. I'm telling you some real shit, man. Too many women out here. Yeah, man. Cardi B, man. You serious, man? That bitch is a straight weirdo, man. She look like a Muppet. She's like a damn Muppet and shit, huh? She say got strong ass breath. Yeah, I mean, yo, man, listen, Soul Spectre, man. You know how it is sometimes, yo. We started out, I mean, you watch the first hour and a half of it, some real serious talk or whatever, though. But we went on, like I said, we was talking pretty much a little bit of everything. You know what I'm saying? Look at Remy Ma. Remy Ma, she's a pretty woman, man. Raw, man. Real talk. I take Remy Ma over her, motherfucking Cardi B, Nicki Minaj. Look, you see Little Kim, you see what she did? Little Kim looked like a fucking puppet, man. She looked like yeah, she like a damn puppet and shit. She fucked herself up, bro. She had to do what she did to herself, bro. You had to have real low self-esteem, bro. Hold on 1 second, man. I'm gonna rock for like 10 more minutes. I'm gonna grab some water real quick. Hold on. All right, so I'm gonna rock out for like 10 more minutes, man. But yeah, man, we had to laugh from keep from crying on this video, man, because a lot of we touched on Kaepernick shit of, you know what I'm saying, how this country is still racist as hell, because how can Europe be mad at Nike and this brother, you know, suspectedly he was basically standing up for a good cause, and you mean to me he's saying Europeans were supposed to be, oh, things changed and shit, they supposed to be able to say, well, damn, you know, some of these brothers are getting killed. You know what I'm saying? They ain't even doing nothing wrong, but nigga like Dylan Roof must take him to go get him a Big Mac or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Come on, man. Get the fuck out of here, man. This shit is fake, man. And even that shit right there was fake, man. That Dylan Roof shit was fake, man. You think he went in there and killed all them, bro? Honestly, fucking hit team. Probably had a hit team going there and kill them, man, or whatever. If that shit even happened. Like I said, man, we don't know none of these people, bro. And even you still get these niggas who like, man, I know somebody who knew them. The fuck out of here. You ain't know nobody who knew them. If you don't know them directly, you don't know if that person, like I said, man, you don't know. You only know what you know. You can't talk for nobody else though. But look at Dylan Roof. Look at Batman Killer. Look at all these motherfuckers that's doing all this shit. Look at the motherfucker who just killed the dude for the black dude for the video game shit. And all these niggas, none of these motherfuckers get killed. All these motherfuckers make it to a jail cell. Are you serious? You understand? But nah, but what I'm saying is like with Kaepernick, every time you see Kaepernick, this motherfucker got a turtleneck on with a blazer, looking like Bobby Seale or looking like one of the Black Panthers or somebody. All that shit is photo ops, man. That shit, he ain't done did into the same classic category as no Black Panther. Okay, he made a remark about, oh, I'm not gonna stand up. And what did we talk about real quick? That's for the people who probably just came in here. Let this come on real quick. All right, we talked about this. Francis Scott Keys in his third verse. All right, so let me take this gun out my mouth. Saying September, Keys also witnessed 24 hours of continuous British bombing of Fort McHenry in Baltimore. After seeing the White House burnt and the fort survived, Key became so moved that he wrote a poem that became the national anthem. In the third verse, Keys had a special message for had dared to fight for freedom. We will pursue you to no refuge could save the heroine and the terror of the flight and the gloom of the grave, and the Star-Spangled Banner and the triumph Darth wave. Oh, the land of the free. All right, so now look. Now it's saying, right? Said his message to blacks fighting for freedom was unmistakably, we will hunt you down and search, we will leave, because when we find you, your next step is the gloom of the grave. Now, this is what the fuck he in the Star-Spangled Banner. Okay? This is what he put in. So you telling me that you supposed to stand for this shit? So you supposed to stand for that? No, and then like I said, he was employed by Andrew Jackson. Andrew Jackson was the damn devil. And knowing this, you supposed to stand for that shit. So, and like I said, see, the Europeans don't know that these songs and these melodies that they got, this is the shit that make them feel like they part of something. So the minute you start talking about that shit, you start rebelling against that. This is how they treat you. And like I said, even if the nigga Kaepernick is an agent or whatever, if he really was standing up to fight for so-called blacks and you know, the injustice of what was happening to us in this country or whatever, why would Europeans get mad because Nike employs him? Why? Why? That's some racist shit. They racist their motherfucker. And that's what I'm saying. All the niggas you see burning Nikes, oh, that's another race. Oh, he's a race. Oh, and like I said, talked about Trump, talked about a bunch of things, man. Talked about Ali and what Ali said. You know what I'm saying? Ali said, I'm not going to fight nobody. If I'm going to fight anybody, you my enemy. And he said that right in the face of a European. Right? He was right in his face when he said that shit. Right in his face. He was right there in his face. Matter of fact, let's look at the video. It's only a minute anyway. Let me see. Hold up, let me make sure. We talked about 50 Cent faggot ass too. And Eminem punk ass. All these motherfuckers, man. He's a rap guy. If you don't sit your whining ass down, nigga. Somebody you gonna poison your mother. You don't get the fuck out of here, fucking weirdo. Should taking a minute to load up, huh? There you go.
My conscience let me go shoot my brother. Some darker people, some poor hungry people in the mud for big power and shoot them for what? They never called me nigga. They never lynched me. They never put no dogs on me. They never robbed me in my nationality. Kill them. Well, shoot them for what? How can I go shoot them? Them little poor little black people, mothers and children, women. How can I shoot them poor people? Just take me to jail. Ali more than held his own against students who had a far better formal education than he. I'm saying you're talking about me about some draft, and all white boys are breaking your neck to get to Switzerland and Canada and London. I'm not going to help nobody get something my Negroes don't have. If I'm going to die, I'll die now, right here fighting you. If I'm going to die, you my enemy. My enemies are white people, not Vietnam. Japanese. You my opposer when I want freedom. You my opposer when I want justice. You my opposer when I want equality. You ain't standing up for me in America for my religious beliefs, and you want me to go somewhere and fight, but you won't even stand up for me here at home.
And you gonna compare Kaepernick to him? That's a fucking dishonor. That's a dishonor to him, to what he stood for, and to everything, man. That's fucking dishonor. Fuck nigga to him, man. You know what I'm saying? So I'm about to get out of here, man. But yeah, man, just remember, man. He said him, Huey Newton was a plant too. I believe that. I could believe that. Cause when he went to Eldon Cleveland was an agent too. That's why they killed what's the name? Fred Hampton. Fred Hampton was the real. You know what I'm saying? And that's right. Andrew Jackson hated indigenous people. Andrew Jackson employed fucking Francis Scott Keys. He the one gave him the fucking positions. Like you gotta know this shit. This shit is flam. Like once you start connecting this shit, you like, hold up. You know what I'm saying? Once you start connecting this shit, you start saying, hold up. So Andrew Jackson, we already knew Andrew Jackson was the devil. So Andrew Jackson employed this nigga. And now they made his song the motherfucking national anthem or whatever. Come on, man. And people standing to it. And because they took that verse out, come on, man. And then, like I said, they make you stand up to that shit. And if you don't stand up to it, your employees, people start looking at you like, man, you disrespecting the country. And you disrespecting people going, because they going over there stealing people resources, man. And then these resources that these same motherfuckers that came to this country and stole your resources here. You know, the funny thing is too, real quick, before I leave, a lot of us are fucking stupid, man. You always hear black people, well, They going over to Africa, taking Africa resources, motherfucker. They done stole all the resources here first, you idiots. Oh, Africa got all the resources. America got all the resources, you dumbasses. Because all the fucking food go around the fucking world and go to other fucking countries, man. All the food from America go to other countries, bro. All of it. Understand what I'm saying? Don't let them for the first thing say, oh, Africa got all the resources. Obviously, they just got in Africa because the way these motherfuckers they done dug up graves and ate mummies, man. So you think they would have been in Africa if they had an opportunity to get there? Why they just now getting Africa in 2018 and they still battling? They still battling over Africa. 2018. Yeah, they was in the Congo. When was they in the Congo, my brother? In the late 1800s, man. And what did they get out of the Congo? Gold and diamonds, mostly diamonds. They got all the gold. Listen, I'll tell you something. 80% of the gold that's around the fucking world came from the Americas, man. Came from the Americas. What do you think they did in 1930, man, when they made that, when they started changing? Listen, they took all the gold from the United States citizens, man, and gave them fake money, man. Gave us these fucking Federal Reserve notes and shit. You understand what I'm saying? That's when the birth certificate and that's when the Social Security Act and all that shit came up after 1930 or whatever. But why did they take all the gold? They took all the gold. They took all the gold from the people and gave them promissory notes, man. That's what we using to this day. So they took anybody who was supposedly so-called sovereign, or you had gold, or you had, you know what I'm saying? They took that shit from you. So if they was, like I said, and the same thing, yeah, and the same thing like the Chinese. So now the Chinese over in Africa. What you think the Chinese going to do? The Chinese might not be as brutal as the British or the Europeans, but they ain't too much there. You see what they did them sisters over there in that beauty salon and that motherfucking nail salon? So you think the Chinese won't do an African like that? You see what the Chinese did over there to the motherfucking women over there in that beauty salon? They ain't had no respect for them women, bro. I think the Chinese is much different than these Europeans. The European probably would have gave the money back and told them to get the fuck out. The European would have probably gave, if it was a European hair salon, some sisters came up in there, the European probably would have gave them the $5 and told them to get, or better yet, they would probably call the police. The motherfucking Chinese women went over there and just started getting real evil on them asses, man. They started doing all types of karate shit, hitting them with brooms and breaking down on karate stance and all types of shit, man. Yeah, man. So now they over there. So now they over there in Africa. Some Africa got all the resources. They took all the gold from here. Fuck you think all the gold? Listen. Queen Elizabeth got 50% all gold that was found in this country. That's the reason why Queen Elizabeth made $347 million a day on fucking interest, man. Want me to tell you that again? She made $347 million a day on fucking interest, man. So how much money do you think she got? You niggas got $100,000 in the bank, don't make $20, don't make $100 in a month. You know what I'm saying? Like, real talk. Man, I mean, it's a lot of so-called agents out there, man. We don't really know, because like I said, a lot of this shit is smoke and mirrors, man. A lot of niggas didn't know they was agents until the last minute or whatever. So, you know, like I said, man, just look out, man. Just there's a lot of shit that be going on that be funny or whatever though. But just know, man, these motherfuckers is U.S. still racist against black to this very day. to this very day. If just like I said, if we believe Kaepernick was doing the right thing and he really was standing for something that was noble, okay, without us putting on our thinking caps, and then you got people out there who couldn't even say, well, okay, you ain't gonna say nothing against what the police doing, what they was doing to us over in this country or whatever. But damn, you couldn't at least say, well, damn, you know what, he is right. They is shooting unarmed people. You had to say, well, damn, you don't want this man to get no type of employment. So any company that'll put their face on you will burn fucking Nikes because they hired this man. Like I said, these motherfuckers is still racist. And the only reason why you haven't seen their true racism is because they got jobs and they got more than your black ass. That's why. If you have more than them, you'll see more Tulsa Oklahomers, see more Rosewood, you'll see more. I got a video on that shit on the 8 different cities, and we know it was more than 8, man. We know it was way more. Wilmington, North Carolina, fucking Baltimore, the snow, Boston, Baltimore riot, man. It's a bunch of them, man. But for the most part, like I said, man, you know, it's a lot of shit that be going. Look, man, for the most part, man, y'all just keep observing, man. You know, I will probably make an Aboriginal video. I got some other research out there. I want to touch on the history of Tennessee. It has a lot of history about the Aborigines in this country, or whatever, as far as like pyramids, as far as a lot of Hebrew writings and stuff that they found. And like I said, when you do research, look back in the 1800s, man. Look for literature back in the 1800s pertaining to Aborigines, man. And most of the time back in the 1800s or before the times, they pretty much told the truth, man. That's how I got another source telling you that the Nash chat, which is right there by Mississippi, Louisiana, which I bet you a lot of people that's in Louisiana to this day are descendants of Nash chat, but they tell you that the French captured the Nash chat, and a lot of people already told you about the Mississippi River, how they was going up and down the Mississippi River. Okay, now they was going up and down the Mississippi River, the French, and they had some of the Nash. They took some of the Nash chat back to Haiti. Now, like I said, it's a lot, man. I'm getting tired or whatever. I'm getting sleepy, man. But for the most part, man, shout out to everybody that came through. Like I said, I don't know. A lot of people donating. I don't care. Like I said, I'm still gonna put my money. I'm just gonna save my money. It's gonna take me longer to get the documentary. I'm still gonna do the documentary because it's something that I feel I'm motivated to do. As well as I'm gonna come out with a book for culture freedom too, or whatever, as well, man. And like I said, whether I get the support or whether or not I get the support, there's still gonna be a project that I'm still gonna continue to work on. So, shout out to the people who was able to send me donations. I know it's tough times, man. If you can donate. I mean, if you can't donate, just try your best to your family, man, and make sure you got the things you need before you donate to any of these brothers that's asking for anything, man. You gotta make sure your home is right, man. So, like I said, if you like to donate, my Cash app is in the link, as well as my PayPal app or whatever. And then, like I said, if you want to cop some Aboriginal gear, I just do a couple of different T-shirts up there, man. If you like to support, man, cop yourself something, man. For the most part, like I said, if you can't afford it, man, $1, $2, whatever, man, I'm gonna put my own money, man. But I'm trying to get a D documentary, man. And for the most part, I got a lot of footage. Actually, one day what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna actually just put a couple different people that I went out there first person, and because I got mad shit on my GoPro or whatever. I just gotta pretty much edit it or whatever. But I show y'all some of the research and some of the footage that I got thus far, whatever. Just to let you know that I'm definitely on it. Shout out to the people thus far who have sent me donations. Definitely appreciate you and everything. Trust and believe your money is not going to no bullshit. It's definitely going to go to help me get this documentary out there. So, out to the Aborigines, man. Love and light to you and your family. keep doing what y'all doing, man. Keep researching, keep trying to find out your history or whatever, and keep your head up, man. Man, we got a lot for, man, because we done did a lot, even though we done been suckered out a lot of our shit because there's a lot of agents amongst us. You know what I'm saying? We have, you know, and understand your own people is some of the biggest agents, man. And they are some of the reasons why to this very day we don't have that we supposed to have. So, you know, like I said, man, continue to keep doing the research, continue to keep on researching these channels or whatever. And, you know, I'm glad a lot of people still subscribe, a lot of people. And that's what's up, man. So with that, man, I'm about to take it down. Yeah, man, for the most part, thanks for coming through, y'all. Peace.